Good evening. Welcome back to the Mancunian Way. For some reason, the intro didn't play, and I don't know why. The intro didn't play then. That was weird. Let me just make sure everything's okay. That's why. I didn't add it back earlier on. So, yeah, hello, good evening. My bad. Totally messed that up. You're all expecting the 2-minute intro. I'm expecting the 2-minute intro. And it didn't happen. So, yeah, anyway, good evening. Welcome back to the Mancunian Way After Dark Fans Forum, where we will have you, the viewers, up on the stage. You don't have to have your camera on. All you got to be is respectful. Have a drink, grab something to eat. It's a bit more relaxed, a bit more chilled out, a little bit like the spaces we did on Twitter, but we're now bringing them on here. So, yes, welcome. This will go on for as long as you want it to. Could be an hour, could be 2 hours, could be 3 hours. It's Friday night. We're going to have a chill. Ed's going to join us in a minute. So let's see some quick hellos. Like, there you go. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to another After Dark Fan Forum. Please be respectful. Please smash those likes. And then we'll get into it. Big up to... Michael Feeney, long time no speak, my friend. Hope you are well. Don't ever apologise for not being on, mate. Life takes over, and I understand that. A lot going on, very, very busy in work, but I did share the channel about, which we really do appreciate. Luke Chapman, my manager, Kevin Nolan out. Good evening to another late streamer, Martin. Hope he doesn't stay up too late. Well, we'll be up for as long as we can. Hope we're doing all well out there. Remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Big up, Ed. How you doing, mate?
Doing well.
Good. Watch match Southampton, Luton, and won't be at home. We'll be at a match tomorrow, but don't worry, mate. Big up, FIFA. How you doing, buddy? I hope you are well. Hello, DC. Hope you are doing lovely over in the States. Big up, Spartacus. How are you guys doing? I'm doing very well. Simo Sups for the 22 months. Big up, mate. Thank you so much for your continued support.
I'm emotional. I mean, this is a dream come true. All these guys deserve. All these guys around here.
Big up, AK. Yes, Martin. Hope you well. Simo Sups. Cheers, everyone. Just walking on from the pub. Can't be doing me United and Liverpool fans. Blue Art's got to be dark. The clocks go back on Saturday night. They do. So please remember that. No party. No, Alan, no party. I'm sorry. That's absolutely fine, Alan. That's your opinion. It is what it is, mate. Good evening, Mank lovers, whoever you are. One thing I will say, Alan, please don't presume what political party I follow. I have said now on numerous times, politics and football are not the same situation. We are not going to talk about it here on the channel. So if you want to do politics, maybe we're not for you, mate. We talk strictly football and only football. Yeah, make sure you say hello to each other as well. But Bolton, your haircut, yeah. Got to embrace the baldness, I suppose. Dudley, good evening, mate. How the devil are you? DC. Yeah, make sure you're saying hello. I love the fact you all saying hello to each other. It's amazing. Blue Art is with us. You all good, Martin and AK? I'm very good, mate. I'm very, very good. Hi, DC. So good to hear your comments again. Right, come on then, Ed. What do you want to talk about? We'll kick it off with you. Whatever you want. This is people's show before we get going. It's a very relaxed atmosphere, so Ed's going to get drunk while we're on.
No, but I wasn't able to see the presser this morning. I know the embargo is probably going to come out soon. What did you think about Pep's comments?
About him being very, very coy on everything. He was very coy. Didn't give a lot away.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. It's a weird one. Now, he didn't really say a lot, but the players have done more talking and gave away more stuff than Pep today. Emre and Pep just glazed each other. Nico G, I've had a slight update on this. I know there's been a video going round of him training. That was not today. So just be careful what you are watching. That was not today, apparently. Now, that's what I've been told. I don't know if it's true, but I've been told that Nico G video was not today.
Yeah.
So, and I've been told he hasn't trained. That's why. There are no guarantees. We'll stealing off Nobbins. Who's stealing off Nobbins? What we on here? Stealing off Nobbins.
I don't know what's going on.
What you on about, Sparkers? Someone's watching Nobbins.
Yeah.
What you on about?
No, I mean, I didn't think Nico G was going to play anyway with that quick turnaround, to be honest. And, you know, I know some people are hesitant to go to a COVID checks, but, I mean, you have to – you just have to bet the last, you know, and we're riding a good high. Every time I see a video, the team looks like it's enjoying themselves. And it would be interesting to see what that midfield does look like. Does he bring a Bernardo in a tough away ground? You know, does he want to stick with Johnny Reinders, who came off the bench during the week? So, I mean, the one thing we do have is options in the squad. So it's going to be interesting to see what Pep does.
Yes, it will be. It will be. I'm trying to think what else we've had out today. One thing I will tell you is he's not got a metatarsal. I don't know where that BS has come from, but he hasn't. I don't know where this is all coming from.
Do you think Husinov has a metatarsal? Is that why he's been out so long?
Pardon?
Husinov, do you think he has something like that? That's why he's been out so long?
No, Pep did say he's got a complicated injury.
Yeah.
Rodri hasn't trained openly. He's been in the gym as well. So no, I don't know. But yeah, the Rodri stuff, I don't know where we're at with Rodri. It's a weird one. A weird one. Kushinov, he's definitely out. Should be back next week, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Other than that, everyone's fit. Ain't Norris fit. Mamouchi's fit.
Nico O'Reilly is fit. Nico O'Reilly fit.
Yep, everyone's fit. Everyone is fit.
Okay.
Everyone is fit. So there you go.
What midfield would you want, Martin, for the weekend?
What midfield would I want?
Yeah.
Oh. Are we doing it as Nico G's fit or he isn't?
No.
All right. I'm going to go with Kovacic, Reinders, Foden.
Okay. Who's your back line?
Nunes, Nico Riley, Gavardio Diaz.
Okay.
Turkey on the right, Mamouche Semedo on the left, Haaland up top.
Yeah, the only change I would probably say I would do, I know Reinders, Bernardo did start during the week. That's the only thing. And Reinders came off, so you think he would put Reinders in. So I probably would go with that squad, to be honest. Most likely. Just going to be interesting to see what we do, because I know the midfield for Aston Villa can be a strong one at times when they're fit and healthy. So I think that's the area I'm going to be paying attention to. And I don't know if he's going to start Turkey or not. You know, I don't know, man. Every time City put out a video, I don't know if you've seen the most recent one, Martin, with them in training with Turkey involved in it, man. He's just, you can tell, man, he's a street baller. You can tell he's a street baller. And I know a lot of people are excited to see him out on the pitch. So we'll see.
Right. Alan, stop now.
Yo, stop riding up the chat.
We're not doing the politics.
Yeah, come on, man. We got it.
Why are people trying to do politics? Listen, Blue Art has been. I've known Blue Art and BM for a long, long time, Alan. They're joking with it. Well, let's calm down. There's politics all the time.
Yeah.
I get you an Alan fan. Alan Hurst, I get you an Alan fan. And that's absolutely fine. But we know Alan likes to wind people up. It's the way Alan is. I've known Alan for a very, very long time. Alan's a wind-up merchant. If you want to talk politics with Alan, go on Instagram and go on his Facebook. That's up to you. Enjoy away. But this community, we don't do that. Because there's all types of ages, religions, everything. Nationalities, all in the chat. So that's why we try and keep it out. Because every time someone brings up politics, joking or not joking, it causes World War III, especially in this day and age of society. In society is a very angry place at the minute, and it's just, yeah, I don't want to bring up tensions anymore. Right. Is Nico G starting? We will know more tomorrow. We will know more tomorrow. But he hasn't got a metatarsal. I will say that again and keep repeating it. He's not out for like 6 weeks. What it is Alan. Here's the other thing that's come out recently that I'm listen, it's a bit more of a relaxed thing, so we'll do a bit more openness on this one. Elliot, as you all know, Elliot likes to text Alan in Australia and wind him up. And Alan believes a lot of what he gets said. So then Alan went out on South Stand and told everyone he'd been told that Nico G got a metatarsal. Because it was on Mancunian at the South, the Mancunian way goes south on the South Stand. It then got back to Tone on Instagram. I'm going to put the link out soon. Don't worry, talk football. I will do. I promise you. The link is coming. We're just doing the start at the minute. We're going to be on for a while, so don't worry. It's a more relaxed situation tonight. So I then get a message off Tone going, someone's messaged Tone to say, according to the Mancunian way, Nico G's out for 6 months.
What?
So I went, where's that come from?
That's crazy.
And so I ended up getting the blame for what Alan had said.
Wow.
It was really weird. So yeah, you got to realize Alan believes everything. He's a top guy, lovely bloke, love him to bits, but he's like a sponge. He takes everything in. So there you go.
No, I don't think he's going to be out for 6 weeks. I just don't think you'll probably see him.
Alan represents the channel, yes.
Yeah.
But Alan doesn't know anything ITK wise. Alan doesn't get the info like that. Anything Alan gets is from me or somebody else, another one or two. And I'm not a proper ITK. The ITK is from somebody else. I just share the information I get shared by the ITK.
But Martin, do you think a lot of people are nervous just because of last season with Kovacic? I know Kovacic got blamed a lot for some reason for last season with the midfield issues we've had. Do you think that is playing a role why people are a lot anxious about this?
Possibly.
Because even though, like, I know that like there was warning signs at the beginning of the season last season, but I thought Kovacic actually did a fairly decent job last season when he was healthy.
He did. Well, I think I proved the other day we'd won a lot of games with Kovacic in that role. Yeah. He actually scored a lot of goals.
You know, like and that's why I'm thinking about would I put Bernardo just for that extra support because I know Villa, is going to press us hard probably.
Yeah. Sorry, BM. By the way, I hope you're having a lovely time over in Italy, by the way. I did get your email. I will respond to it. It's a big up, BM. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely time over in Italy, buddy. Hope you enjoy. We don't know. Rodri could be out. I don't think they're going to rush him. He is training in the gym at the minute, but he's not training with the camp outside. He's doing individual training at the moment. So, no, there is no return date for Rodri at the moment. Kushinov expected back next week. Nico G, if he does miss Sunday, I think he'll be back the week. I think he'll be back for Bournemouth.
So Kane, right? I saw you just put Kane comment. I think that's the big question a lot of people are asking. You know, would you keep Savinho in and put him on the right with Marmoush, or would you keep Savinho in and put him on the left with Cherky? I think a lot of people are debating that right now.
He's got to be on the left if Savinho does play.
You say he has to be on the
No,
left?
I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned at all about any of the lack of goals from anybody else. All I cared about are getting the wins. I think too many people are getting too. This is just me, by the way. I think too many people are getting too concerned on who's putting the ball. Bernardo said it perfectly today. It doesn't matter whether Haaland scores 0 and 10 people score, or no one scores and Haaland scores all 20 of them. A win is a win.
Yeah.
We can do. We can do. We'll have a look at that, DC, definitely. Frankly, I rate my
moves. Spartacus attached to stateside, man.
Spartacus is trying to edge in.
No, he's trying to wiggle his way into that stateside show, you know.
See, look, Martin, I told my mates that, and this is why I have said to Alan, stop saying stuff like that. Hey, trouble is with and this is why, and I've sent Alan the link, so he's more than welcome on. This is where I love Alan. I know where Alan gets the info from. So when he sends it and puts it live onto the internet, people will believe him. So and then we get the backlash, which is lovely. And speaking of the devil, who has caused me a load of pain and heartache in the last 2 days. But why'd you do it?
Fucking hell, Ed. Stop causing him fucking headache, man.
Seriously, Elliot, why'd you do it?
Come on, man.
Elliot, why'd you do it?
Kicking people off the spaces, then you're sharing bullshit rumours to Alan. Come on, Ed, man. You're better than this, man.
No, Elliot, in all seriousness, you know he's a sponge.
Wait. Elliot only kicked you off because we talking shit. Okay?
Have you just realised?
He can't kick you off this, Elliot. Only I can do that. You got to promise to stop winding Alan up because it's.
What's name, sir?
Pardon?
Just go on to the names a minute.
What?
Just go on to people's names. You're not just like minding his name. What's his name?
Oh, Nico's out for the season. You're a right wind-up merchant, you.
Big up Alan, man.
Yeah, but you know, by the way, you know that when you sent him tonight, you know, he said it within 10 seconds about Rodri. He said it me within 10 seconds going,
What did I thought? I can't remember what I thought.
About Rodri rejecting the contract.
Oh, yeah.
He's had a panic attack over it.
It won't shock me if he has rejected it, though, to be fair.
No, but in all seriousness, though, you got to admit, Alan's amazing, but he will believe anything. If Elliot texted him and went, the sky's purple, he'd look out his window and go, yeah, it's purple.
Funny, man.
I do appreciate that, Alan. We're going to put the link out in 5 minutes. How are you, Elliot? You okay?
Yeah, very good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Are we not getting a face reveal tonight? Are you not in bed?
No, I'm just on the way home now, so I might jump on once I'm back home and that. But
yes, yeah. Luckily, I'm not having to move seats, but it doesn't mean that I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm not having to move seats, but a lot of people literally behind me are moving. There will be an update on that soon. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I don't think there's anything we can do in terms of a protest or having. Listen, it is what it is. The club aren't going to change their mind. All we can do is vent our show our disapproval, and then, but not forever. It can't go on forever and ever and ever.
I think we're going to wait, to be fair. I said this last night. I think that there probably needs to be a little bit of patience. I mean, obviously, for him to put the statement out and not explain it, I think it's obviously quite poor, but...
No, I will give you a little bit of update. I do believe they have sent it to... You will know this, Elliot. Do you know where they send stuff to the journals? But they say to the journals, you have to drip feed it out, basically. I think we're at that stage.
There might be just a simple like explanation for it, but like you said, they need to let people know in it. But
yeah, we'll know more. Oh, Ed's back. I don't know what Ed's doing. Well, what is Ed doing it? Ed's in and out like bloody okey-dokey, yeah.
It's that signal over in America, isn't it?
Yeah, they have informed people who have been directly they have informed them. The people who have to move do know now. And it does say in it, because I've seen it, I won't say where from, but you can move, you can stay where you are in the city hall. You will get 2 years at your normal rate, and then after that you have to agree and pay at the increased price. So this is why we're saying, please don't say it's not a corporate or enhanced, because it even says you will have to pay for the enhanced match day experience. So it is like I think it's not going to be quite, like the posh, like the Tunnel Club. I think it's going to be an in-between sort of job between match day and corporate.
Don't affect me, so.
People are loving your wind-up things,
Well, what can I say, man? Comedian, innit?
Yeah, but you're winding up the wrong person because he's a sponge. Elliot, Ed, I'll be back.
Yeah. I was switching to the. How you leave the house and your internet switches over.
I like that, Andrew. No, I don't. I don't, Chris.
It does.
Alan being shy because he needs to unload. Wow.
He's to unload his fucking Toblerone.
Yes, I am doing Alan Hurst. Mamu, she's not a winger, says I have. Welcome, Elliot. Are you driving the tram home?
No, he's on the helicopter, lads.
I'm driving the Lunas train, innit?
Did you guys see what Alan said about Arsenal fans on We Are the South Stand? Yes.
What's he say?
We'll move on.
All right, I'll find it now then and put it on while
yeah, we're gonna have to remove Alan's spokesmanship privileges.
The thing is, they all come to me over it though. Now it's the half stand, but which section will be sacrificed next for corporates? Do you know what though, baby? I'm not sure what area you can go in for corporate anymore, because all 4 sections of the ground are now going to have a corporate area incorporated within it. So excuse me for the pun. I will give you an update. We've got a representative. We're going to have a big show post Bournemouth as well, where we're going to have a couple of fan reps coming on to discuss it. Like I said, it will be a discussion and we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's not great at the minute. It's not great. I'm going to open the lines. Kelsey's just joined, and then we'll open the lines in a bit.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I only have like 10 minutes or so, but figured.
Well, there you go. We'll open the lines when Kelsey leaves in 10 minutes.
I'll stop hogging the bandwidth. How does that sound? Did I miss anything? Sorry, I just got home. Did I miss any? Do we have any?
You're still getting those away tickets off Juan Lilo. Andrew, stop now. What did he say? I'll send some friendly Arsenal fans to his door. I bet you can't because he lives in Australia, mate. I don't mind corporate tickets to be fair when the food is good.
Yes.
BM, don't you be a sellout now, BM. Do not sell out on me, BM. Stop it now. Send all your letters for advice to Mother Martin. I will send low. Is our big screen attendance the best in the country yet?
Dude, it could be worse. We could be selling seats behind that where you just see the screen. You're in the stadium and you're looking at a screen and not this. They have that at Spurs.
Yeah, there isn't really a good thing to go through it at the moment, Coaster. It's caused World War III over there again.
I know. I saw the stream yesterday. I
Oh,
support you
nice.
guys. I know. I just feel bad because they're targeting me. They want my money, and that's what the corporate shit is all for. Or tourists in general. They're targeting American.
I'd recommend staying in the new hotel. To be fair, looks decent that.
By the way, do you know what is sad today? Sheffield Wednesday have filed for administration. By the way,
It's not sad. It's not sad.
Wait a second.
It might sound.
Wait a second.
It might sound it, but it's not.
Stop, Elliot. Stop with your rivalry.
No. Listen to what I'm going to say. It's not sad because it's what the club needed for the owner to get out. It's sad, obviously that's going to administration for it.
Okay,
but I think tomorrow. I think they've sold that base 40,000. Like the base sold the stadium out tomorrow. I think so. So there were rumour anyway flying around. But it sounds bad. But I think a lot of the fans have. I mean, I think the shop and that was rammed apparently today and that. So
I saw that. Yeah.
I think
I thought PSR, Newcastle and Villa and Forest.
No, it doesn't work. It don't work.
Teams not spending money. I thought that was supposed to prevent administration from happening, huh?
But
turns out it's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, that's the point, Kathy. He does own the ground as well.
Yeah, but he's had it pulled out of him because obviously he's basically just bankrupt now, I think, apparently. So he's just basically...
Wait, is there PSR the championship? I thought they had something else.
No, it's like FFP. It's like financial fair play and that.
No, you're not missed anything, Curtis. Just to clarify, by the way, and I will say it again, the video that's gone round today of Nico G training is
That's off Inside City. That.
And I don't know why they've done that, though.
Because they put Inside City video out. So obviously people was just obviously like, watch the video. I thought
it was today's video.
I thought it was today.
Yeah, Nico G was not training today, guys. So...
so much for that. I thought Pep was playing mind games, so that's disappointing.
No, but he hasn't got a metatarsal either.
I've heard Allen's injured as well. I don't know whether
you're causing me enough headaches at the minute. Enough headaches.
His head band keeps falling out of there, so he can't continue to train.
By the way, tonight Leeds United have beaten West Ham, so West Ham have now got their worst start in 52 years.
Jesus, how about West Ham?
Yo, is there a chance they go down? Is there a real possibility?
Yeah. West Ham are definitely going down.
Do you think that?
I think so. They're awful. Every game I've watched,
I've seen like the fan base and that.
Yeah, that one West Ham guy is always.
Steve, our resident West Ham fan who comes in here, he's a really nice guy. He's sad that.
Lawless, I think his name is Dan Lawless.
I feel like West Ham fans,
or used to go on Terry's channel.
Yeah, I feel like West Ham fans want to go down, so they can get a new owner. It seems like they really don't like their owner.
Is Callum Brady still there?
It's that is it Sullivan? Is it?
Yeah, Sullivan.
Is Callum Brady fully left West Ham now?
I think so. I'm not sure. Unless it's like some sort of like part ownership or something.
I used to fancy her when I was younger. I thought she was a bit of a foxy lady.
I don't know who that is. But... Hey, wait, what happened with the Rodri stuff yesterday? You got any inside info?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
When is that Dortmund game? Is that Dortmund game after Villa or before?
Remember the 5th of November. Bonfire night.
After Villa's Sunday, Ed.
No, I'm saying, is it in between Villa and Bournemouth or Bournemouth and Liverpool?
No, it's in between. It's the game before Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the game.
Liverpool right after the break?
No. The game before.
Oh, right. I'm gonna miss it then.
West Ham are doomed.
I'm on holiday.
So it's Villa, Swansea, Bournemouth, Dortmund, Liverpool.
Yeah, Dortmund will probably be the game if Rodri is going to play before the break. That's the game he'll probably come back for.
Zegnis said Pep's playing mind games. Nico G's playing on Sunday. My money's on it.
Would you sell Rodri? Would you sell Rodri?
This is
Yeah.
like your little indirect dig that's saying
No.
City are the traditional club.
Who are you asking that question?
Just hang on, Chris. I'm going to hit you with some little facts now. Do you know Manchester City are the oldest club in the Champions League this year?
So we're Uncle Manchester City then, eh?
We are the oldest football team in the whole of the Champions
We're
League.
the Unks. Let's go. Let's go.
1880. Sorry, mate. So don't talk to me about traditional English club sunshine because we're the oldest in here. So yeah, we're older than you.
Let me
You won an FA Cup before Arsenal was even invented.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Yeah, would you sell Rodri in January for 100 million?
No, absolutely not.
Mine?
No, I still think he's our best player.
100 mil. I don't think you'll get much more of that if he doesn't sign his new contract. I don't
100 mil, 100 mil up front over 5 years.
Or
who are you selling him to?
Well, it's going to be obviously
because Barcelona ain't got.
So it's going to be Barcelona Madrid, isn't it?
Well, it's Madrid, thanks. Barcelona don't have 100 mil.
Well, there's not many people that do, really, is there?
Barcelona aren't one of them. Still owes money for Torres.
I won't worry about that, pal. They'll get a way around it.
They still own Leeds. Nearly 40 million.
No, they have to pay like 100 million transfer fees this summer, don't they? Or like they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, how many times has that been said, though, man? We hear the same stuff every summer and they're getting away with it.
Yeah. We'll see. What are selling for 100 mil? If he's constantly injured the way he is at the moment, not constantly injured. If he's going to struggle with this injury for a long time, then I probably would sell him for 100 mil, yeah.
I won't be shocked, if I wouldn't be shocked if he's fit and we don't play him for a while. I don't
Big
think...
up Curtis, exactly. We weren't created in 1880. We were created in 2008, apparently.
120 years later, no.
See, Chris
doesn't understand. Rodri, we can win the Champions League this year. So,
Chris,
yeah, give him. Just wait to play him till wait till after the last international break.
Manchester City just had a name change in 1894.
Whoa, have you seen breaking news?
What?
Exclusive. Julian Alvarez has rejected renewing his contract with Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, that's the guy
Barcelona, innit?
Hey man, sometimes the grass ain't always greener.
You know, you're saying about money, Martin, for Barcelona. Are they going to spunk up 100 million for Alvarez?
I don't think they will.
Didn't we have to sell our debt?
They'll find a way, man. They'll find a way. They'll make Beardo and all when that new stadium is done, to be fair.
He hasn't come by the end of the season, then maybe time to move on. Chris doesn't understand the 1880 when we were St. Mark's. Pep and his missus getting a divorce? No.
What?
People just throwing out random rumours.
Yeah, there's a lot of Elliots in the chat tonight, man.
He said Nico G was out for the season.
Sell the have no chance. I wish we could get 200 mil blew out, but we won't be 2 years left.
I'd rather keep Rodri for the rest of his contract and get $0 for him. That's how good he is. Because if he stays till the end of his contract, we're gonna win another Champions League. With Donnarumma and Holland, the three of them are gonna carry us.
Well, here's one for you, because this is a question that someone asked me. Andrew said Rodri's pill with the injury with an ACL and MCL, the season expected 3 breakdowns. See, I get it. I want 3 more years of Rodri. Yeah, I get it.
6 more years of him, but realistically, you're going to get that. I think his head has been turned.
I think,
if you want my honest opinion,
if he doesn't sign the contract, he's only contracted till 2027.
But the problem is what you're going to have. You're going to have a Trent situation where
but then
Madrid are going to be sniffing around him, man.
I don't think they'd sell him in January.
No, but Madrid don't need to sign him though, do they? Because if he's still on a contract, Madrid have all the fucking power. As soon as you let a player get down to 2 years, all of a sudden the power shifts from you. Because they've got 2 years on the contract. His agent will be in his ear no matter what people say. The Ballon d'Or, all this malarkey, Madrid disrespecting him. But it don't work like that, man. Someone's going to offer him a big sign-on bonus. He's going to get that himself, so not the club. I'm just telling him, man, just watch out. And I said that with every player. That's why what we've done with Haaland is the best deal for me, what we've ever done.
I think they did that in response to Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But that's the right thing to do because now you have to pay 300, 200 million.
I think we need to do that with Foden, and I think we need to do that with Vardiol.
I think Foden's more settled in it because, well, you'd expect him to have a little bit more respect for the club. But
yeah, I don't worry about Foden. I would definitely do it with Joshko though.
I'm sorry, but I'm not taking anything Sun Sports say, mate.
What's next? TMZ?
Can I give
Ed knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, apparently not everyone's enjoying the Haaland YouTube channel.
Oh, I need to watch that. I just haven't had time.
So
I'll probably watch it on Sunday.
Did anyone see the clip? Yeah, that was from this week, not today. So but it was great. I did like it. If Rodri stays fit, we have the best span in the league with Dano, Joshko, Rodri, Foden, and Haaland. Yeah, listen, I want Rodri. I want Rodri.
The best spine in football.
I want Rodri to stay 1,000%. I think Elliot's looking at it from if he's not going to sign his contract.
The problem is, let's just admit and say it as it is, no matter if we like it or not, Real Madrid are the biggest football club in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But we like it or not, right? They're the biggest club in the world, and that's what we're saying. So imagine what a Spanish player is going to be saying, who plays for the international Spanish as well. It's a lot different than, do you know what I mean? And that's my worry is I look at the Trent situation and I just think, how long was that pre-planned before it actually all come out? Do you know what I mean?
They do that with 20-year-olds, not with 30-year-olds.
But Elliot, don't you?
But you're saying that. But Rodri's a little bit of a different 30-year-old, isn't he?
That's just not their. They already have a stacked midfield. I don't think they're gonna.
No. Rodri gets in 20 midfield. Rodri gets in 20 midfield in the world. I feel like you're speaking with your City glasses on in your City app, but if you look at it, every club in the world takes a fit Rodri, and he walks into the side.
I have a Real Madrid friend who doesn't think they would sign him.
Yeah, but don't forget Rodrigo chose to sit on their bench and to leave.
Wow. Sam Endrick. What's going on with Endrick? He's just
look at Camavinga, man. Look at Camavinga. What a player!
If they take Rodri, if they want Rodri on a free, then I think we should get Camavinga because
City won't let him go. I don't think City will let him go on a free.
Oh, the cat.
No, I wouldn't want Camavinga. He's injury prone as well.
I know, but he's so damn good.
You know,
Well, then they're gonna have some free midfielders. Who are you gonna take?
Would you want a Tuchemini?
No, I'd rather
let's get back to Bill. That's not the doom and gloom. It's the reason we left the bloody spaces on Twitter.
No, we're not getting doom and gloom, but I think it's a fair. I think it's a fair point to raise.
We're talking about Haaland.
No, because that's what I've just said. The Haaland deal is the best deal we've ever done because no matter what you're selling for, you're going to get bare cash in it. Whereas with Rodri, it is a conversation what needs to be had where what's the situation if he doesn't sign come. I'll be honest, if it's December and there isn't any news on the Rodri deal, my opinion on it would probably change, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till later on.
Have you all seen the interview with Joshko Gabardia?
Which one? The one where I saw a 3-minute clip with
about him being a very difficult person to understand and how he struggles adapting into Manchester.
I didn't see that one, but it makes sense why we brought Kovacic in then at the same time.
No, this is what fans don't realise sometimes is I don't think Joshko's got a wife, from what I understand.
I don't think he has a girlfriend.
No.
That's what I mean. So he's in Manchester in an apartment on his own, staring at walls.
I don't know. If you watch his Instagram, he's quite the gamer.
No, he's done an interview with CoStar. No, you're not.
I'd like to see that interview. Do you have a link for it?
What's that got to do with anything, Martin?
Stop. Hang on a minute. She comes on it. I mentioned Gavardia and she goes into hysteria nearly. You got a link? Let me see it. I don't believe you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right, Spartacus. I got my shot.
Do you want to know his address as well? Do you want me to send you his address? Yeah.
Well, I don't look my age, so maybe I can fool him. Okay, my friend's here, so I'll save the Joshko glazing for another time. But bye, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, see you in a bit. Rodrigo swap. I see the vision. Right, I'm going to stick the link in now. So we'll try and Conway, how the devil are you, mate? Hope you're well.
Fucking hell, I thought I got away from this bloke.
Conway, hello.
More sense you've ever spoken, that Conway.
Is Conway here?
Speaking sense there.
Conway. 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 Conway.
No, I think no matter how many times you say his name, I don't think he's going to answer. He's on. He's on.
Join my AK. AK.
He's on mute. He's on mute for a
He's
start.
probably taking his Crystal Palace top off.
He's on mute.
Hang on, well, we've got a guest now. AK, how are you?
Yes,
Hello.
what? What we saying? What we saying, people?
What's up? What's up, man?
What do you want to talk about, mate?
What do you want to talk about? Yeah, more and more BS that brainwashed people keep following. Nico G out for 6 months. Alan, I'm gonna find you, yeah? I'm gonna find you and sue you.
It's naughty, man. It's naughty. You tell him, man. It's not on. People making bullshit rumours up, man.
Jesus. Are you not happy with him, AK?
Nah, Martin, I am not happy with the fact that people keep spreading false rumors about Nico G out for 6 months. I mean, who else can play DM? Tell me about that.
John Stones.
Mateo Kovacic.
Ilkay Gundogan.
What? No, I'm actually giving a genuine one.
Oh, I thought you meant like who we've had in the past.
No, turn about now.
Oh.
Elliot, stop taking a piss.
What?
Elliot, it's not that much of a space.
Fucking hell, I'm going to go back to Fernandinho on that, man. Nigel de Jong called him, man. Gareth Barry.
Oh yeah, Elliot. One question for you, yeah. Would you get Yaya Toure out of retirement and put him as DM? I would.
Fucking hell, it's a good shout, man. He'd do a job, I'll tell you that. I don't know if he can run anymore, though. That's the only thing I would say. It's like he's put a bit of timber on in it, but you're not feeling confident about the sixth position then, nah, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I would personally get Yaya Toure and Fernandinho out of retirement and put them in this team, and they will cook.
What?
He's on about Yaya.
What? You know what Yaya and what?
Saying Yaya do a job for us now, innit?
Martin, I couldn't hear you
Yeah,
earlier.
he would.
No, he wouldn't. He wanted to lie down halfway through the games in his pomp. He's not going to want to bloody be able to do it in his 40s.
Am I still talking to myself?
That's more sense you've ever spoken, that Conway.
Sorry, no, we can hear you now, Conway.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you earlier. I could hear everybody else.
Yeah, that was more sense you were speaking than Conway, to be fair.
Big up, Tom.
Elliot, you're not drunk tonight, yeah?
Nah, I don't drink, mate. It's not good for you.
Yeah, don't drink.
I was cooking this guy, by the way. Martin, I was cooking this guy, by the way. He was saying that, Arsenal were the oldest club. They were founded in 1886. I mean, we were founded in 1880 as St. Mark's, West Gorton, yeah? Do your fucking research. Bloody hell.
Rodri for Rodrigo. That's not a swap, Elder.
It's a good swap, that.
What?
Not really. One's a winger, one's a CDM.
Yeah, we don't need another CDM anyway.
Evening, Super Twins. Hope you're all right. Now, this is one Michael Judge is talking my language. That's my language.
It's never happening, is it?
But he is my number one player. He's my number one target.
We're gonna sign him just to play right back.
Oh yeah, Valverde. Please get him to the Etihad. a game to the Etihad.
Yeah, he's gonna play right back.
Get him.
Mateus
going
says,
to play midfield.
is he ever going to be fully fit
I
in
don't think so.
30 game season again? It's all well and good talk about a new deal, but that
Mateus
stay fit in it.
knows his stuff, man.
Blue Hat says you're totally confused.
Is what?
Oh yeah. I know.
Who's confused?
Since I have like 5 minutes. Yeah. Since I have like. Sorry, lads. Since I have 5 minutes or more. Yeah. Good win against Villarreal. The other night. So. Now back to the Premier League at Villa Park. Guys, what are we saying, bro? Like Unai Emery, that guy loves beating us at Villa Park. He does love beating us at Villa Park.
Yeah, well, I think them playing on Thursday does give us an advantage.
They rotate most of that team.
I know, but they still Ollie Watkins, their starting striker, still played, right?
I look at Aston Villa. I think currently their best player at the moment is Morgan Rodri. He came on.
He's really not.
20 minutes.
He's really not.
So who would you say it is then?
Probably Buendia.
Yeah, but Buendia comes off the bench anyway. He doesn't start for them.
No, but he's been the best player recently, Conway. If you look at when he's come off the bench and he's made differences for him in games, and you actually watch the performance when it comes on to Morgan Rodgers playing, Buendia's made more of a difference than what Morgan Rodgers has. Apart from the Spurs game, where obviously Morgan Rodgers scored the goal, which Buendia then scored the second, which was obviously the most important goal.
So why is Emery not starting Buendia then?
He's just got bad preferences. Well, we starting Ryan out Norrie at the minute. Competition, I suppose.
He's been injured, mate.
Right, Buendia's been injured, you know.
I don't follow Villa.
Just come back from an ACL, I believe, last season.
Any news on Elise? No, apparently
He signed a new contract.
Yeah, apparently he doesn't have a release clause.
Signed new contracts and all, apparently.
Yeah, so I don't think that's going to be possible anymore. Because here's the thing: I was watching the Bayern. Who did they play the other night?
Club Brugge.
And even the commentator said, "Why would anyone want to leave Bayern at the minute?"
Yeah, they have the nice over there.
It's not. I understand we've all got this thing of we want to buy the big players, but if you're going to Madrid or PSG or whoever, there's got to be a reason why they're leaving that football club. Would you respect?
He's homesick.
No, that's got to be the only reason, though, Ed. Because apart from that, everything they win at City, they can win at Bayern. Because we've all got the same aspirations here.
True that, Alan. And Alan, sorry about that. Yeah, and
Alan, fucking Alan.
Was it calling Alan Lee or you?
It's calling me Alan. Jesus.
I do know what you mean. I see similarities, to be fair.
No, but the problem is, it's the problem. It's all right of saying, let's go and get the top players, let's go and get the big dons. But the big dons are already at big don clubs.
Throw the money at a minute if you want them. That's the other options you can do.
It's not, unless you're going to pay stupid amounts of money, and we won't do that.
You could get the ones that are about to become big dons.
That's what no. So what you have, this is what you have to do then. So you go and get a Wharton, you go and get someone who's going to be.
Wharton's proven it though, mine 2 seasons. So that's really.
No,
and you're going to be playing 75, 80 mil for him.
I'll get
Crystal Palace to Manchester City is a step up.
Who is?
Bayern Munich to Manchester City is a sidestep.
No, I think it's still a step up. Premier League.
Nah, come on.
Well, so you rate Bundesliga or Premier League?
No, I'm not saying that, but
so it's a step up then.
So, but what is he going to try and win at Manchester City that he can't
win?
The
Premier League, Champions League.
He can win the Champions League at Bayern.
Yeah, but he can't win the Premier League at Bayern, though, can
This is why I think it's.
If you throw the right money at any player, Martin, it'll turn their head. That's just the facts of football.
How much is he getting it buying?
What money?
Yeah.
Man, I said 250 grand a week, maybe a bit more.
Well, so money's not an issue then, is it?
No, but City could offer him 300 plus bonuses. I'd imagine.
I don't think City will offer that.
Well, you got Bernardo going out, who's on 300 grand a week. You're gonna have Kovacic possibly going out, Stones possibly going out, Aki possibly going out. So there's going to be money there. It's just how you spend it. Akanji looks like he's going. That's cash.
Hang on, Curtis. They back him for Rodrigo. When did we ever go in for Rodrigo?
Are you going to try and deny that City's ever been interested in Rodrigo?
No. Again, because this is what people are going to read. Fabrizio said City are interested. Interest and going for them are two separate issues completely, as you know. I'm interested in dating Margot Robbie. Don't mean I am.
You can, Martin, always believe.
But to answer your question, AK, I think, the midfield matchup is going to be very interesting on the weekend. That could really dictate the game. And, I think a lot of people are going to be paying attention to our winger selection for the game, too.
Because Ed, our wingers are the problem, to be honest.
Good point.
That's a question I was going to ask. Do we play a number 10 on Sunday? Because I wouldn't.
Right, why are we?
I wouldn't play Foden or Czech on Sunday.
Let's have an open conversation about this now, right? Why are we now having a discussion again?
Too soon yet, Curtis, for me.
Right. How many games is it, Martin? 10 games have we played now? 11? Is it 10?
What, in the league?
Premier League games?
In the league?
Eight.
Yeah, Premier League. It's 8, is it? Is it 8? Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are now 8 games in the season already discussing about the wingers not being good enough? And consistent enough?
Well, AK said that. AK said that.
No, but there's plenty more people. Let's not do it. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. There's plenty more people who have said that.
I was just talking about the midfield just now.
No, but nobody knows what wingers to play.
Our wingers have been inconsistent, Elliot.
It's simple. Though. On Sunday,
they've been inconsistent.
I agree with that.
Doku and Savio start on Sunday. You can't drop Savio after the performance he had against Villarreal.
No, you can't come away. But how many times? 2 weeks ago, we were saying this thing about Doku, and all of a sudden, people are dropping him from Moosh because he's not been consistent enough yet again.
Was Doku really that bad against Villarreal?
Conway.
Yeah, whenever I saw Doku get the ball, he
had a bit of a stinker. He had a bit of a stinker.
No, but AK, there was 2 players who in that game, because of the amount of time that they were fouling Doku, ended up with yellow cards. The Villarreal manager had to get them off. Then the 2 guys that came on the pitch were still doing the same thing that were doing.
So what would you do then if you remember then on what you just said then, Conway? You should answer your own question here. What you've just said. What would you do Sunday if you were Unai Emery? What you've just said.
I don't think Unai Emery and Villarreal play the same system. So
but you would do if it gives you a chance of winning a football game or getting a result. Surely you understand that, no? I think if Erling Haaland's out of the game and they found a way to mark him out of the game, Villa, the next game, which will be Bournemouth, the manager will try and probably copy and paste the same thing because obviously it will have worked.
Yeah, I get your point there, but I think the way Aston Villa shaped their back line at the moment is quite fragile. I know Tyrone Mings is just coming back from injury. You got Conte there and Torres, Matty Cash, Dean. I think they're going to be more heavily fixated on what you said earlier with Haaland, which is going to allow our wingers to have space. Whereas Villarreal, they were fixated on Doku and Haaland.
I don't know, man. If you said you don't think Doku played well on Tuesday, I do question your actual thing on him, but...
So you're dropping him for Sunday, yeah?
100%.
Yeah, I would.
So who would you play there?
Either Mamouche on the left or Savio on the left and then Czech on the right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd do.
So you'd play Czech.
Whichever one. With Mamouche on the left, Savio on the right.
I'm not saying I'm giving up on Doku, by the way. Doku has
we need a serious conversation. We do need a serious conversation because now 2-3 weeks ago, and this person's on this chat, so he knows exactly who it's at. I were in my Twitter DMs about you've been proven wrong. We skipped forward 2 weeks, and I said, unfortunately, which I say again, unfortunately,
You just say
we've
my
now
name.
gone back to the same position again with Doku.
Just say
3
my name.
games on the bounce.
But I think, are you forgetting what Doku did to Aston Villa?
That's not what we're saying, Conway. We're on about now. That's last season.
Oh,
I'm just saying, man, Doku can cause that Villa backline a lot of issues because I think they're very fragile there. I think the midfield is probably stronger than their backline. That's why I'm not playing either Foden or Cherky on Sunday because I don't think Nico G will be there.
That's mental.
But Nico G's not there, though.
Yeah, but nobody's going to be able to create then.
I mean, we're creating with our wingers.
We're just telling you we won't. Oh my.
Yeah, but that's what you guys think.
Anyway,
I think you guys think
can we
wingers.
let the guest speak? AK, anything you want to add before we move on, mate? There is a phone in for the guests as well, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, sorry, Martin. Are there any more guests in the queue at the moment?
Yeah, we've got Total Football Talk and Sparkers waiting.
Oh, right.
So you can always come back in a bit, AK.
No, it's all right. Martin, it's all right. I'll just say my piece and then I'll go because obviously I'm on the pitch tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna say this. It's been 9 wins in 9 games. Yeah, Erling Haaland. I know. Look, I'm confident. I am confident that we can get the win against Villa at Villa Park because Villa don't look that threatening now that Asensio is out. Rashford's not there anymore, so we have an advantage. They only have Malin at this point, so I mean, they don't look that good compared to last season. So all I'm gonna say is we do have an advantage. It depends on the formation. It depends on how we play on Sunday. So yeah, all I'm saying is let's keep the winning run going. Let's keep it going because if we keep winning games, that will add more pressure on Arsenal.
Yeah.
And Arsenal at the moment are currently relying on set pieces to win them games. And eventually they're going to get found out sooner or later.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Anyway,
and,
AK,
yeah.
join us, mate. Oh, go on.
Oh, yeah, sorry, man. 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. I'm going to say this. Erling Haaland, 12 goals in consecutive games at the moment. 4 goals in 3 games in the Champions League. And Erling Haaland's already topping the Golden Boot race. So I am more than confident that we can beat Villa on Sunday and get the 3 points. That's all we need.
Good. I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. Anyway, AK, thank you for joining us, mate. You go and enjoy your another beer or 2. Off you go, mate. Enjoy your night. Big up to you. Speak to you soon, mate.
I'm about to join you, AK.
Oh yeah, and Elliot.
Yo, man.
I can send you another pint from York if you want.
From where?
From York.
From York.
Anyway, big up, AK. Speak to you soon, mate. Appreciate that. Big up, AK. We're going to bring in Total Sport now. Where's everyone gone all of a sudden? Everyone's bloody dropped. Total Sport, how are you, mate? Hope you're
Not
well.
too bad. It's been a while. How is everyone in the chat?
Not too bad, mate. Hope you're good. Been a while. So what do you want to talk about? Anything? Floor is yours.
Just pick up from where we were, really. What we were talking about, because I was just following on from where we just discussed a moment about, the last call. And suppose where do we start now?
We were on about wingers.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But we were talking about, I heard wingers, I heard obviously a bit of mention about the Villa game and stuff. I've got a question for you guys, actually, come to think of it. So far this season, would you say we're still a team in transition, or are we the real deal and we are actual contenders for the title?
I personally think we're contenders.
No, I would think we're contenders. I still think we're trying to figure out some things. Because we do have some players coming back, so I don't think we're the finished article yet. But I definitely think we're contenders.
Contenders because of Pep, but I don't think the team's good enough, and I don't think we can win the league.
Wait, what?
So then?
Wait, why don't you think the team is good enough?
I don't think the team is good enough.
In what
I don't think
area?
the squad's good enough. Many areas. I don't think the fact we've got an actual out-and-out right back maybe hinder us at some point. At the minute, it's not proving to be that way, so I'm happy enough. The left back's sound. I'm happy with the left back situation. The centre backs I'm all right with. Nico G is a decent backup for Rodri. He's proven that. Don't think Kovacic is good enough to be a starter, actual starter. Don't think Bernardo should be starting every game. The wingers, apart from two.
Hang on, whoa, just to jump in, you're doing 11s here. He was talking squads.
Yeah.
Say again?
He was doing mine.
I'm doing the squad. I'm doing the squad. I think the two players.
I think Bernardo Silva at the bench is not bad. Elliot, come on, what are we doing?
I'm not saying he's bad, but is he? How many times is he actually going to play on the bench?
Quite a lot.
Well, we'll have to see about that, won't we?
Less minutes than other people have.
Yeah, I know, but that's because we've had decent depth in midfield.
No, we're not doing this. Come on.
We've got holes, Elliot. I hear your point, but there's room for improvement. But when you're saying there's many areas where we can
I think there is. I think there is.
Okay.
Who does?
Wait, Elliot. Let me ask you a question. In total talk, let me ask you this too. Between Frimpong, Connor Bradley, Nunes, who's played better this season?
Just 1 minute, right? So, right, I don't understand how I'm talking shit. Right, just 1 minute, right? So 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, right? If Phil Foden was to get injured, who were we playing as a 10?
Yeah, because we had injuries.
Right, so that is what I'm saying. So the squad isn't good enough, then, is it?
But Arsenal haven't had injuries yet. They've only got Odegaard.
They have had injuries, Martin.
Odegaard. Who else?
Saka.
Madueke's been out. Saka were out early doors. Gabriel's now injured.
Yeah, now injured. Yeah.
Everyone's. I don't buy that into no one's had it. Havertz got injured first game of the season.
But okay, no, but when you're saying there's many areas have got it.
Right, I'll give an example, Total Sport, yeah? Right, so the two best wingers for me, who I think should play for us on Sunday, haven't even actually started on the wing yet. They started in a game, which is Cherky and Mamouche.
Sure. But that's more of a selection issue. But that wouldn't say that our team or our squad's not good enough, or it's.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's good enough. I think if we win the league, I think 95% of that will be down to probably Pep's brilliance. But I'm not saying that might happen.
So a quick one. So where would you rank our squad in the league then?
I say third.
So who are you first and second then?
I'd have Arsenal squad and I'd have Liverpool squad.
Liverpool one's a good shout. Arsenal absolutely no chance.
I think Liverpool squad. I think Arsenal's squad's quality. I think when you look at the depth of the squad. Because let me ask you this question then.
Yes.
So let me ask you this question then. If Pep was at Liverpool, right, with the squad what they currently got, would you say Liverpool would be the favourites?
No, honestly, and I've got a valid reason for that.
So you'd think Arsenal would be the favourites?
Yeah. No. I still think City would be favourites.
But with a different manager?
with the squad we've got, yeah.
No, I don't think the squad's as good as what people make out. But no, it's bad opinions.
I don't think Liverpool's squad is as good.
Yeah, we have a deeper squad.
Yeah, that's what I agree with. I don't think Liverpool's is.
No, I think Liverpool are short. I think Liverpool are short of one player, and I think once they get that player, which is centre back, I think they'll be sound.
You might think I'm saying this just because of how things are going with Liverpool, but one of the things I looked at the beginning of the season, why I didn't think Liverpool would do as well as most people expected, was the balance is nowhere near as good as what it was last season, because they've effectively gone and lost Diaz and brought in 2 strikers, neither of which can actually do a proper job on the left anywhere. They're heavily reliant on Gakpo on that left. Salah's a year older, so they're not exactly what they were last season either. And that's what one of my worries was. Then whereas I look at our squad and think, well, we are quite balanced. I would say we've got at least 2 good options in every area.
Like, look at this, right? If you're talking about, look at us in Liverpool, right? I think even if we don't have a right back, I feel like our right back options are better than theirs. You can't tell me that Connor Bradley.
No.
That one, I'm
you
not sure.
cannot tell me that Connor Bradley and Frimpong have played better than Nunez.
What you'd rather wait? Or are you just on about Liverpool and about Arsenal as well?
Liverpool. No, I'm just talking about Liverpool. You said
no. I think Frimpong once he's fit's a better right back than Nunez.
He's more natural. He's more natural right back. Yeah.
No. Okay, he's a natural. What game has he performed better than Nunez?
I think he'll go over there when he comes against United.
Okay.
And obviously, he's pulled his hamstring, so I can't really judge him off anything else, can I?
I'd be more comfortable, if I'm honest, I'd be much more comfortable having something like a Frimpong.
But now you're saying an injury-prone player.
Yeah.
So take from out of the occasion, how many City players do you have in 11 between Arsenal and Liverpool?
Well, we put all 3 squads together, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so Liverpool, Arsenal and City, how many City players do you actually have in the combined 11?
That's interesting now, isn't it?
I have 4. But that's what I've always said, that for me, that's the spine, which I think we have got one of the best, if not the best spine in the world. But it's the areas around the spine which I think we fall short of.
Yeah. No, and I agree with, but then I wouldn't call that many areas of weak. And I'd said yes, there is areas like some glaringly obvious areas like the right back issue, like our wingers. Yeah, we could have better wingers, but I wouldn't call it many. I'd say we're much closer to where we want to be than we were last season, for sure. If you look at the squad as a whole, I would say we're a lot closer to where we want to be. There's always room for improvement.
Fair enough. Like I say, it's just about opinion, I suppose. But I don't think.
For me, Elliot, I hear what you're saying. I know where you're looking at it. You're comparing it to past squads.
No, I'm on about now. I'm on about Liverpool and Arsenal squad now. So I'd go Donnarumma in the net.
No, you're comparing our squads.
I'd go Timber, Saliba, Van Dijk, probably Guardiola, maybe Gabriel. I'm not too sure.
This season,
but I'm not about form. I'm about the start of the season. If you put a combined 11 together.
But you'd have to go formed if you're going to go for combined.
No, because I'm saying at the start of the season. At the start of the season, before the ball was kicked.
Right, hang on. Elliot, who is Van Dijk's and Konaté's backup?
Well, I ain't got one.
Who is Frimpong's backup at right back?
You got Conor Bradley.
Right, Nunez is defending better than both of them this year.
Yeah, but that's this.
But it doesn't. But that's what you can go off. That's all you can.
Well, let's go for last season then, shall we? Because he weren't great last season defending, were he? He weren't great defending last season, were he?
Yeah, he was actually.
What? Giving the ball to fucking United?
Oh, because one mistake. Should we talk about all the other mistakes from players last season?
Come on, man. What are you doing here? He gave Brian a penalty for putting his fucking arm up in there.
You've been talking with Alan, you far too long.
I haven't. I'm just saying what I saw. Did he or did he not cost us a point at Brighton?
Yes, but like, hang on, you said this. Kick a ball that fast and that hard, 5 yards away.
I never said that.
No, you're being harsh now.
Why am I being harsh? Better than Stones or Ake?
Is what?
Is Gomez better than Stones or Ake?
No.
For me, our defenders are better combined than Liverpool's defenders.
Yeah, clear.
We have Stones, Ain't Nora, O'Reilly, Diaz, Gavadio. Come on. They've got Kanate and that's it. Kanate and Van Dijk.
Yeah, because Starwell has done his ACL, to be fair.
Frimpong and Kirkers have been shocking.
Whatever.
But
I think if you're doing a combined, a combined 11, I find it hard. I find it hard.
You're just doing 11s. We were doing squads.
Yeah. All right, chaps. With regards to wingers, would you? And I know it's early in the season. Do you envision we will end up selling one or two? And if so, which one and who do you replace them with?
If what? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
So if we were to sell one of our wingers come the summer, let's say we sell one or even two for that matter, and we were to replace them, who do you think we would sell and who would we bring in to replace them? Or who would you like them to replace? Who would you like to add in to replace these wingers?
Yamal.
Who, sorry?
Yamal.
Well, yeah.
Who I'd like.
Okay, fair enough. All right, fair enough. Okay. Somebody you like, but as realistically as possible to attain.
I'll say Lisa, to be fair, but
because I'm really taking to, and again, it's maybe early in the season, but I really like the look of that Nusa from Leipzig.
he is good. To play for Norway.
Yeah, I like the look of him. Yildiz is another one that keeps coming up, but I do think definitely the winger situation does need to be addressed in the summer. We already know, especially with Doku now, this season is do or die. I'm glad he's had this little purple patch because at least it won't deplete his value too much, and we can still get a good. I mean, we can get some of, or at least a lot of what we paid for him back, because it's nowadays. If you just have a run of 5 games of form, most clubs are prepared to pay a decent amount for you anywhere. But again, I don't want to just sort of kick him to a side kind of thing, because he is a capable player, but again, it is one of those where that inconsistency is slightly starting to creep in again.
But this is where I am on the winger situation, right? Unfortunately, there is a quality issue at that winger position, right? So after you get past maybe Elise, Yildiz, I feel like everybody else is kind of like, and those are, I'm just talking about gettable players. There is a clear, just like everybody's in the same group. For me, like I wouldn't say Musa can come into the Premier League and hit the ground running. I don't feel confident in saying. I don't feel confident.
Yeah, you're just doing Doku version 2 again. Yeah, I'm with Ed on that. You're just doing Doku version 2 again.
You're not with Elite though, are you?
No, I said Elite Yildiz.
Yeah, but you've got to get Elite. But this is what I'm saying. It's like Ash just put Saka for Savio. Well, great, but Arsenal aren't selling Saka.
Yeah, that's just unrealistic though, isn't it? But the
Elite
one isn't.
Elite is unrealistic.
It's not unrealistic. It's not.
Right.
It's not unrealistic.
All right. We'll see.
Does he miss England?
Yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't.
That's just not unrealistic then, is it? Because if it's like, that's like saying like Rodri misses Spain.
You think City will spend 150 mil to get him out?
What makes you think he'll cost 150 mil? Mine.
Because he had a release clause of 120 and they just signed a new deal.
You can work it down though. You'd have to pay the release clause though. You can work it down.
So they've just got rid of the release clause that was lower than that.
We'll just chuck him Savio. Gosh.
This is what I mean. I don't know what we're doing. This is crazy. All right then. So Real Madrid come for Erling Haaland and do the 200 mil. I don't want to wear one City fan moan about it.
How much?
200 mil.
Nah, I want a bit more than that.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry. But this is what I'm saying.
He's got an 8-year deal. It's different.
If we're playing this game, then if Foden, Gavadio, then all our players are up for sale then.
It's different. Haaland's different. He's got an 8-year deal in it.
No, we've got
Alan's got an 8-year deal.
arrogance that Manchester City's the number one sport for everyone.
Yeah, but I don't think you see us the way that we are because you're in the bubble. I don't think that. I don't think we ever know how good we are. I don't think we ever know how good. Yeah, but we never know how good we are until it ends.
Talking about the city itself, Manchester. Not every bugger wants to come and live here.
Well, we'll see, won't we? But
I'd like to see us at least put a bid in and test the waters.
But we did that with Bellingham and Rice, and we ended up looking idiots.
We did that with Haaland. Look, it's not. It won't always work out. It won't always work out. But at the end is, as top clubs,
Martin, you're saying 150 mil for Elise. That's fine what you're saying, but the thing is, you don't know what we're going to win this season, and the income what we're going to make. And I don't mean off the. I don't mean off the pitch, by the way. I mean on the pitch.
Oh, I know what income doesn't matter.
And another. Well, of course it does. Well, of course it does. If you win treble, you get 300 mil. If you win treble, you get 300 mil. But that's going to change, though, Martin. How many transfer winners have we had with Hugo Viana on his own?
We'll see. I'm going to go in off the evidence I've seen so far.
Yeah, that's cheeky. That's cheeky. That's the different thing. That's not the same sporting director. Cheeky used to whittle over fucking £10.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone's got a really bad echo at the moment.
Sorry, that might be me. Do apologize. No, go ahead.
No, but I do get what Elliot's saying though, because we are in this time now where, I know we bought the guy below and we built him up, but I don't see a guy like that at the winger position that you can bring in. I really don't.
I think you're downplaying what we are, Martin, if I'm honest.
No, I'm not.
I think you are. Just my opinion. I think you are. I think you'll realise how good we are once Pep's left, and I've always said that. To be honest.
I know how good we are. My point is, I think you're.
Is Pep a better manager than Vincent Kompany? Is Pep a better manager than Vincent Kompany?
Yeah, well, let me explain this then. This is the same people who said Cole Palmer wasn't good enough at Manchester.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
No, let me finish. Went over to Chelsea, played, became one of the best players. Yeah, and now everyone wants to give up on 20-year-old Savio.
I never said Savio, but
make it make sense to me.
I will say one thing on the whole, not just Savio, but I want to say the right wing situation is we've got both Savio and Bob, who for me are both developmental players who will need time, but we can't have both.
So what was Saka then?
No, I agree. But okay, okay, and I hear that, and I think that's a good point you made. But then saying that, Arsenal were a team that were developing at that time, whereas we're not trying to be a team that's all right. We're going to develop over a 4 or 5 year period. We're a team that's like, okay, we've had an absolute crap season, but the expectation for us is we got to be challenging for the title every season. That is the expectation, and therefore.
We're challenging the title. We're second on the exact same one as Arsenal with the best squad in the league.
But then saying that, if we fall short because
but now you've changed the parameters. You just went from challenging to fall short now.
No.
So yours is now winning it, not challenging.
No, but you could challenge and still fall short, can't you, Martin? Like we can go to the very end and still fall short.
I don't think you can win a league every season. I don't demand that.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
But okay, let's say now though we go back-to-back seasons without a title, and we ultimately review the season. We're like, hold on, we relied on Haaland for our goals, and when our wingers had chances to score, they were just missing them, and they need 10 chances to score one. Then you've got to start looking at that, thinking, well, okay, do we need to upgrade somewhere? Do we need to?
That's a very, very, very good point, because I think the way that Haaland's going at the minute. The way that Haaland's going at the minute is we just can't keep relying on Haaland like we are.
Well, I'm not bothered.
You're not bothered until it stops, though. Elliot, you're not bothered until it stops.
Right, but it stopped last season and we scored 15 goals. No.
No.
Who did we play last weekend? Sorry, just remind me. It's been a long week. Who did we play last weekend?
But
Everton.
Everton?
Was it Everton where Savio had about at least 2 chances where you think, right, come on, at least one.
But what's the winger's job?
And the thing is, Sterling.
Score and get assists.
No, this is where I get. You don't say it about Doku who had a 1-on-1. You're not saying it about Andy who had a 1-on-1. You've gone straight to Savino.
No.
Who was better
Doku.
than the other Doku, who's been better than Doku in the last 2 games.
In fact, Martin, the reason why I went towards Savino now is because I was already mentioned Doku before, and I thought I don't want to keep skipping. But they both
Savino just got man of the match.
Yeah, but against Villarreal, yeah, of course. But
what's a winger's job?
Score and get assists.
It's not. That's like saying a goalie's job is. What's a goalie's job?
What are you on about?
You can't.
Do you know how many assists Rangi's got for United?
Yeah, assists.
Right, do you know how many goals he got? Do you know how many assists Marcelo's got for Liverpool?
These players are not worth 70, 80 million.
Do you know how much goals Salah's got? Do you know how many goals Salah got for Liverpool?
No, but what you are wanting is something that ain't going to happen.
Why is it not going to happen?
Because you're not going to buy. Who are you going to buy to be better than
I've just said.
Yildiz.
Rafinha?
No, Yildiz is more realistic than Rafinha.
Well, he's not got long left in his contract, though, has he?
Yeah, but he's out for like a couple months.
Oh, well, that's it then. We can't sign him then because he's been injured for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but either which way, the modern game now, the wingers, there is an expectation to get involved with goals as well as creating chances. It can't just be, well, okay, I'll just be a winger that just get. We're not after Jesus Navas's of the world where literally just crossing balls and all day, and that's it. I don't score goals. Like
the reason why people are him is
So,
how much is Yildiz going to cost, Ed?
I think he's probably going to cost you 80.
Right. How much do you think Rafinha cost you?
Can I ask a question? You know this Semenyo? Great example of Semenyo at Bournemouth.
Good player.
Doing great for Bournemouth. Yeah, no, I agree with you. But, and then everyone will go and spend 100 mil, for example. Can I just give you 2 examples of players who were balling out at clubs at a lower standard? I hate saying that word.
Go on, Fellaini. Jack
Grealish. But balling out at Villa. Player of the Year awards. No, Ed, let me finish my point. Calvin Phillips, English Player of the Year. Liverpool wanted him. United wanted him. Everyone wanted him. They all come to City and they failed.
I wouldn't want Semenyo anyway, but I'm glad you mentioned the 2 cases. Right, Grealish, that's a fair one. That's a fair one, and I can't argue with that. The Phillips one, that's purely down to injuries. He couldn't keep fit. That had nothing to do with him not being able to step up.
I think he couldn't make a step up to City's level.
I mean, again, that's one that remains. It's hard to say with that one because again, he's hardly fit enough to ever play. So it's a difficult one. And plus, Pep signed him, and then about a couple of months later, like, actually, I don't know how he fits in, but it's like, well, you gave the green light to sign him. So
I don't think Semenyo is realistic.
I don't think he fits the way we play.
He's got release clause, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't think he fits the way we play.
He don't fit. He'd suit Liverpool down to the ground, but he's not for City. And I think he'd suit Arsenal to an extent.
This is what I'm saying. People are not looking at the way we play with our manager. He's going back to you begging for something that was there 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, that's why I brought up Yildiz.
Do you think Saka's realistic considering that his contract runs out in 2027?
No, Arsenal will never sell Saka to City.
Even if there's 1 year left next summer?
No.
Even if he says, listen, I want to go to City.
No,
I want to win the Premier League.
No, God.
Genuine question, Martin. At this current time, are our wingers good enough?
For scoring goals? No, I think they need to do more.
Right. So you just give him another chance next season again?
I don't give up a player after the year.
It's not a year though, is it? Doku's now 3 years.
Mate, Doku's different. But nobody's selling Doku. They're all selling Savinho.
Both.
You're clearly not taking my my thoughts into this conversation.
Yildiz is a left winger, by the way.
You're selling Oscar Bob too, then?
No. You'd have to keep at least...
Sorry, how many goals has Oscar Bob got?
Sorry?
How many games has he played?
If we're just going to do defence, this is what I mean.
We didn't pay anything for Bob.
Hold on. How many games has Oscar Bob played?
Somebody else.
How many games?
Savinho this season.
I've never said anything about Savinho.
Martin, you already know how I feel about young academy players.
And by the way, I love the young players. I'm not saying it is, but this BS on Savinho is what annoys me, because Oscar Bob has played more minutes. He's older than Savinho, and everyone goes at Savinho. It makes sense to me.
Okay. Do you know what, Martin? I'm glad you mentioned this, and there's a fair point. And here's what I'll say: we do need to get rid of probably 2 wingers, and it just comes down to the 2 least productive ones at the end of the season. Simple as that. The 2 least, because we can't have 4 wingers who between them can't, on average out what 5 goals and 5 assists a season or something like that. I don't know, like just that's what comes to my mind. And again at the moment, and again it's not Doku and Savinho, to be fair, are the ones that are being mentioned the most, but they're the ones that are getting a lot of the minutes right now as well. So the expectation level is a little more on them. But again, like you said, Bob does need to chip in. Mamouche eventually, when he gets into the team, will also need to. Otherwise, we do need to upgrade.
Why there's more expectation in Savinho than Bob?
They shouldn't. I mean, well, because he's getting
Savinho played a full season in La Liga.
Well, no, he's getting more minutes. He's
Bob's an international for Norway.
Yeah,
but he broke his leg though.
Yeah, I'd say Savinho's played more. He played more minutes last season, and he's playing more minutes this season so far.
No, he's not. Oscar Bob's played more minutes
so far this season.
That's because he was injured.
Thank you.
Right, but Oscar Bob broke his leg last season.
So in the 3 starts, he's had 2 assists and 1 goal.
Fair enough.
Keep it up.
Yeah. But it's Savinho everyone's selling. Do you know what? I'd rather people just be honest and go, you know what? The bullshit in the summer did it all.
No, wait.
Why? Because it can't even be performances.
But this is my thing, though, Martin. If Bob does stay, does anybody
out of all our wingers, Savinho has the best stats, but he's the one we're selling.
Martin, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying if Bob stays, does anybody think he'll play more?
Who?
Bob. Than what he's playing right now?
No, I like Bob. I'm not. My issue is if you're going to buy all these players, then are you prepared? That was my next question. Are you prepared to lose Bob? Because here's my thing is, by the way, I will say is, it's all right saying I want to sell Doku. You need a buyer for Doku. If Doku's this crap, who's coming buying him? Who's giving us more than 60 mil than what we paid?
Chelsea.
We would be no good as real estate agents, any of our fan base, because I'll tell you what, we dog our players down like something like nothing unreal at the minute. And one thing I will say, I'm watching Arsenal fans, and they are glazing every single one of their players. World class, amazing. And do you know what? We're on the same fucking run as them. We're winning games the exact same amount. When they draw, we draw. They're on the exact same run as we're on. And they're talking like they're world class, and ours are a bunch of old bobbing 5-a-side lads.
Martin, I think a lot of the, for example,
make it make sense to me, guys.
Against Video Hell, a lot of people are not actually considering some stuff. Like, for example, if you analyze the game, you're gonna see that a lot of the players were getting close to Savio and creating lots of choices that he could make, right? He had a lot of choices. He could pass the ball back to Stones. He could pass the ball into Rico. He could cross the ball into Haaland. He could recycle it back to Nunes. He had every now and again one player running into the half space. Giving players options, they're going to perform better. But you can't give both wingers options at the same time. You're going to have to prioritize one side, overload that side, and create chances through that. And generally speaking, you target the weaker side of the opposition. Against Villarreal, it was the right-hand side, and that's probably why Savio was so much better than before. And we isolated Doku into the wing. That's probably why he was a lot worse than he was before. It's not that he became a crap player overnight. It's that we chose to prioritize playing down the right side over the left side, and we're gonna have to do that every now and again. If we identify that the weaknesses of the opposition is down the middle, we're probably gonna attack more down the middle. Against Everton, we went more down the right side. I think we did. I think. Sorry, I think we went more down the left side. Sorry,
we're not on the same run as Arsenal, by the way, Martin.
We created both our
I
chances.
understand Sparky, right? I just think that did we do the same thing against Monaco? I don't. I think it's been a few games now.
Against Monaco, we went more down the central. I think.
In the last 6 games, Elliot, they've lost. We've won. We've won 1-1.
Who's top at leagues and who's top at leagues?
On the run, current run.
Yeah, but Arsenal's top of the league.
No. Fucking hell, I feel like I'm on AFTV here.
If the league were to finish tomorrow, would win the league.
But it doesn't, Elliot, so it doesn't matter.
I feel like, Elliot, you need to go over to Robbie, have a chat with him.
No, I'm sorry, mate. I'm just saying we're not on the same run as them because they're on 19 points and we're on 16.
Yeah. Can I just also clarify on the Savio thing, Martin, because you mentioned that earlier, that look, I would love nothing more than Savio to just have the season of his life and continue on.
Why is it always you gone straight to Savio?
No, because
you, everyone does.
No, but you brought up what you mentioned about Savio's stats, right? I want it to work out for him. I'd much rather Savio.
Do you believe it will?
Yeah.
Do you believe it will, Total Sport?
It remains to be seen. But what was said, I would much rather see Savio work out, be a world beater. And you know what I said? Goodbye to Elisa. No thanks. Be all right. We'll stick to Savinho. And likewise with Doku. Same with Doku. I'd much rather that Doku ends up, picking up his form, keeping that consistent. And you know what? We don't need a Yildiz or Rodrigo. But again, we don't know what that's going to be. This season will tell us a lot more about both Savinho, Doku, and in fact Bob. It'll tell us a lot more about Bob as well. That how good are they really? Because up to this point, either we've been told what they could be, or where they're falling short. But we've not really got that full season from either of them or any of the three where they've actually gone on and made it their own. We've seen other players do it. We've seen the likes of Haaland and Foden stamp their authority and have those seasons where they prove they can be it.
Not at 21, though.
What agenda? Listen, I don't just back a player because they're from the youth, Alan. They've also got to be, good enough. I'm not saying Bob isn't. The point is, I think we're being far too critical on everyone at the minute. Far too critical. Because what everyone's doing, this is just my opinion, you're comparing it to treble season. You know why that squad was so good? It's because we won the treble. You've got to have a special squad to win a treble. But again, 2 trebles been done in 32 years. You don't get that squad year in, year out. That squad is built over time and time. It takes ages to do.
You also need to give players time to get to that level as well. When
Nobody
we bought Mahrez, he wasn't as good.
He was well slagging off earlier, and I mentioned about the squad not being good enough.
I think it is good enough. I disagree with you, Elliot. I don't think it's as bad as people claim it is.
Same. I think we're going to win the league as well. I don't think Arsenal, especially, I think people massively overhype their backline. I think they defend well because they have a lot of bodies.
They conceded 3 goals all season, don't you?
Taking the piss out the fans, Elliot. Even
you could say the same about our squad, though.
What's that?
Elliot, I think they conceded a lot less goals because they play with 6 defenders on the pitch at all times.
They don't play with 6
They have
defenders.
2 DMs.
They did it like 3
times. No, they have 2 DMs.
No, they don't.
Elliot,
they changed doing that. They changed doing that.
But do you think that when...
I think that was a bit incorrect to say that their defence is overhyped. Now, Arsenal's defence is legit.
do you believe that when it comes down to a game, like let's say we are in a title race, it's a game Chelsea and Arsenal. Do you believe that they're gonna go out with Eze, Odegaard, Rice, or the other guy? I forgot his name.
It doesn't matter.
Zubamendi
It doesn't
in
matter if they win
midfield.
the league.
No,
It doesn't
they're
matter if they
gonna
win the league.
go.
It doesn't matter if they win the league.
Let me
Chelsea
just
conceded 15 goals and won the league.
Okay, let me just
I
say
just
this.
need to do these. 1 minute, I just need to do these. Big up Luke for these 16 months, mate. Appreciate the support, buddy. Really do appreciate that. Amar with £2, thank you. Savio's already a failure. What's to lose?
You know.
You love Silvio, Martin Dyer.
No,
you could be his agent.
No,
I
his agent. All the players.
Are you his agent?
No, but I'm not going to wank over players with.
Remember I did that with Chivera, and you kept saying I'm his agent.
Hang on a minute. Should we go back? All right, then. Should my dad have a chat about the Colin Bell days?
Hey, listen, not wrong with that, man. Not wrong with that.
Jesus Christ. We live in the past.
Appreciating what's
We live
been,
in the frigging past.
Appreciating what's been.
Talk about Messi and Iniesta and all that.
They do. They do.
They don't need to because they got better in it, Martin.
You never move forward. You never move forward. You when you have a girlfriend, you talk about your exes.
Not moving forward. It's about appreciating, isn't it?
You talk about your exes to your current girlfriend, your wife.
Oh, it's about appreciating, isn't it? It's about appreciating what you're at.
I don't appreciate my exes, mate, to my wife. I'd get dumped.
We had Mahrez and Cole Palmer sat on the bench. We had Bernardo, best winger in the world at the time.
You know, Mahrez is a good thing.
Elliot, but this is also the point as well. Like, we had them sitting on the bench, yes, but we also have to give all of our players time to get to that level as well. When we got Sterling, he wasn't as good as he was when he left, just before he left. When we got,
because we sat on the bench, Spartacus. That's the point.
Yeah. I'm not even going to go into that one because that's just an obvious thing.
He was pretty good at Liverpool, to be fair, Sterling.
Yeah, but then when he come here, he didn't get more than 9 GNA in the league. So,
well, GNA don't
same
matter.
with Mahrez.
You just said, what do you mean GA don't matter?
GNA don't matter according to Martin, so we don't need to get GNA.
No, stop.
I mentioned GNA because you mentioned it.
Of course you do. I'm talking about that. What I perceive as unrealistic targets. I don't think you're going to get 20 GNA from Doku, 20 GNA out of Savinio, 15 or 20 GNA out of Oscar Bob, and then 50 GNA out of Haaland. Because then you're breaking every single goal scoring record ever created on football.
It is what it is, man. Like I said, people have all their opinions. People don't rate Doku. People don't rate Savinio.
Come on, Elliot, come on, man. You can't tell people that when the whole front line is going to score 100 goals, and then you want Reinders to chip in.
That's what I mean. We're now playing FIFA. We are now playing FIFA.
Who's the second top goal scorer?
It's Foden.
No, it's not.
Who's the second top goal scorer?
It's a geezer from Burnley.
That's Stevie.
No, Elliot, I know what you're doing now. I know exactly. I've just figured it again. You're doing the devil's advocate shit.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just saying.
You are.
I'm just throwing a question out there. Do you think that's acceptable, Martin?
Yeah, because you know why? We won the game.
No, but do you think it's like doable to keep doing it
Silva said, I'm totally with Bernardo Silva. Don't care who scores. Care about winning.
Which is also very fair to me. Yeah.
I mean, it is something that Pep has pointed out.
We're suddenly all bothered about who puts the ball in the union bag. Does it matter?
What does matter though is when your players are getting quality chances and they are missing them. And I'm not going to mention no names now because I don't want to make it sound like I'm tired. But when they're getting guilty chances, then you are expecting them to at least be putting 1 out of 5 away or something like that. Do you know what I mean? That is realistic expectation.
No, yeah. Look, everybody here is gonna say yes. Savic does need to improve on his finishing. But the thing is,
I didn't mention names, Spartacus.
Yeah, no, I know. But like, come on, let's be honest. We all know people talk. Like, let's be honest. Savic needs to improve. Yes, he does. Everybody knows that. Even himself, he knows that he needs to improve on that regard. But this is the thing. Like, people say no, he needs to get 15 GNA. It's not. Like, it's not really gonna happen.
Why is it not though?
Because you have Haaland up top.
Right. So shall you get more assists then for Haaland?
Oh yeah, that is
Elliot,
fair.
question: when Liverpool won the league, who was the by far out away? Not even close, by the way. There wasn't even a close second. Who was the top scorer and assister?
Who for Liverpool? That's Salah.
Yeah, you know there was an. I think roughly about this. It was around about he got 67% of their goals.
Right.
But I didn't hear any Liverpool fan moaning.
How many assisted like people like Trent getting that and Robertson?
No, look, I agree that the players need to get more assists to Haaland, yes, but the one player,
right.
The one player that.
So Haaland scored 15 goals and he's assisted himself in all of them.
Who's scoring on Saturday? Who's scoring on Sunday if Haaland doesn't score mine?
No, I don't.
Mamouche.
On whatever. On what
I don't think
he
that's
scored
the
on
issue.
Tuesday.
Right. Wait, Martin, I don't think that's the issue. You mentioned Bernardo scored on Tuesday.
Squad is shit, fuck man.
In October, I think we played that game. What, the 20th of October? From the 20th of October, Bernardo is the only guy to score in October.
Thank you.
So I think that's the issue there. Even the manager has brought this up that we can't just keep relying on.
Best arguing with Pep in it, yeah, in it, Conway. Best arguing with Pep.
You're right.
The fact that in the whole month of October so far, only Haaland and Bernardo scored for us, that is something that we need to speak on.
No, you're right on this.
Can I ask,
but I don't think.
Right, we need to move off this debate because people in the chat are like we're doing this now too much, and we are. It's becoming a boring debate now. I'm not saying, but we're just going down in circles.
God forbid you want your wingers to score and get assists.
Yeah, but can I ask him a question? Right, Elliot, stop trying to wind it up because I know what you're doing now. In the 10 games we've played, Amar, how many goals and assists should each of our wingers got?
10.
Savigno's not even played 10 games.
What do you mean? I thought you meant altogether, like them all combined.
No. Well, he did. All right then, because it is a thing that people haven't realised. Savigno got 15, 16 G&A last year.
How many goals did he get?
He got your 10. He got your 10.
How many goals did he get?
Season. Does it fucking matter how many goals he gets?
I'm going to ask the question, how many goals did he get?
Elliot is drunk. Now you're
drunk. And you want to
minutes ago you was on about
10 goals now?
I reckon Mahrez would have got double digits last season.
No, but just a couple minutes ago you were on about this.
It's off to wherever Mahrez fucking plays then and go and support
Big up
him.
Mahrez, man. Big up Mahrez, man.
Martin, don't let him get on your head, mate.
12.
Don't let him get into
and Bradley wants 12. What the fuck is this?
He did put all 5.
Savio had 14 assists last season, I think.
Yes.
How many did Sterling get in his first season? Just a question.
I remember, I think he got 9 GA.
Sterling was a waste of money and shit.
Who was that?
That's what the fan base said about Sterling his first season.
No, don't worry about it, man.
Oh, don't worry about it.
He proved him wrown, didn't he, to be fair?
Yeah.
But this is the thing, he needed a time to prove them wrong,
didn't it? Fan base becomes so toxic.
Yo, we gotta move on from this, man. We gotta move on from this.
And they go, oh, I've just got standards. You don't work for the club. You have no standards.
Do you reckon we might get Rodrigo in January, anyone?
Oh, I don't want him. No thanks. Moved on.
Why do we need a bench player from Madrid?
Let you know,
Sterling's
first season at City, 7 goals, 7 assists in 33 games.
That's good.
So that was 14, less than Savigno. Boom!
What about season after?
Oh yeah, let's go.
I thought you'd ignore that one. But what about his second season, Martin? You know, like Savigno, this is his second season. Martin, don't ignore the things.
Alan, you're not the standards police. Stop telling me how to support a club that I've supported, mate, for over 40-odd years. You know what I mean?
What about the season after, anyone? Can anyone get the stats up for the season after that?
I think it was like 20, I think.
So I'm expecting Savigno to get 20 then this season, this second season.
Well, if he plays enough, yes. But I think Savio's going to be a bench player. I think the main two, as you said before, Elliot, is going to be Mamouche and Chucky.
How is Savio a bench player?
Because I think Chucky is a better player. I think Mamouche is a better player.
You're dropping Savio on Sunday, yeah? That's what you're telling me.
No, he
Thank
performed
you.
well,
I'm with
so
you,
he
Steve.
keeps
I'm
playing.
with Steve
But
Finn. But be careful, Steve. You've got no standards and you're an happy clapper.
Spartacus, who's your midfield for Sunday?
for
You argue,
Sunday,
I can't believe you and Steve are arguing with Pep Guardiola.
You know what? I'm with Alan G. This fan base is so toxic. Why can you just not just support the players?
You and
This
Alan,
fan base does a piss poor job of supporting the team.
you and Alan G,
With-
you and Alan
with-
G are disrespecting Pep Guardiola, man. That's not
No,
on that.
Poznan. Let's not do the
we just
Poznan.
support
Let's not do
him
the
to be better.
Poznan.
I can't believe you're disagreeing with Pep Guardiola, man.
I believe
Oh,
the midfield is a weird one, right? Because Nico G is not playing, is
Because
he?
I'm allowed to, Alan.
Yeah, he's not playing.
Okay, so I would probably go with
I'll be here.
Foden,
I've been here
Reinders,
before,
cover.
Pep, and I'll be here long after Pep, Alan.
Yeah, the only thing I have a
Go on.
disagreement with.
Anyone else want to wind me up tonight? I'm on a right one tonight. Let's
Martin,
go.
we gotta talk
will you
about
get
the game, man.
Stilling's goals up for season after, Martin, please?
And now we
Pardon?
gotta talk about the game.
Will you
man.
get
We gotta
Stilling's
talk about
goals up for season after?
Well, that's pointless.
Second
though.
season.
Because we had a false nine, wasn't it?
His
No, but
second
that's
season.
pointless though. That's pointless though. Elliot, you know that's pointless.
Why?
Should we talk about him missing on the goal line at Lyon?
No. Get his second season stats up, Martin.
Us bringing up stats of our old players. What does that do to help our current players?
Because he just
I'm
wants
just
to prove
saying
the point about the
the
wingers. But what Elliot forgets to mention, because he wants to try to prove his point that we're playing false nine.
Wait, we didn't play. We played Aguero.
Yeah, but Aguero's a totally different striker to what Haaland is.
He's not false nine though, is he?
This is the same fan base who cried when Haaland didn't get enough goals last season.
Can we talk about the game, man? Can we talk about the game?
I mean, some
I think it's.
I think everyone was crying last season anyway. To be fair.
Who's your midfield for Spartacus?
I think it's probably gonna be.
I'm not being moved, mate.
Cover. Yeah, cover. Yeah, I would say cover, Foden, and Reinders. Yeah.
So I don't know how you can drop Bernardo on Sunday. To me, Bernardo's a must start. Like,
this is the thing. It's a hard one because I want Foden to play a little bit deeper. I want him to be pulling the strings from deep, and then I want Reinders to be a little bit closer to the half spaces. If you play Bernardo, then you have to do the opposite. You have to drop Bernardo a little bit deeper, and then you have to bring Foden up. So it's not really about Bernardo, it's about Foden, where I want him to be.
No, but you're forgetting you also have Kovacic in your midfield. Do you think Kovacic is like 100% currently? Because if Kovacic is losing the ball and he can't keep the ball, if we have someone like Bernardo on the pitch, he can help us keep the ball.
But this is where I want Foden. I want Foden to do what you're asking Bernardo to do.
Do you think
if he's that means then you think Reinders is good? Okay, so then you're saying you expect Reinders to be because I haven't seen Reinders really. I mean, he's done it in a couple games, but I haven't seen him connect the midfield like that. It's really been Foden the last few games.
But this thing, I want him to be I want him to be playing in the half spaces almost as a 10, and I want Foden to be playing as the 6, as the 8, as the person who supports the 6.
Like Spartacus, what I mean by that is like against Everton, Foden was deeper and stuff, but were we creating anything? I mean,
we created. Savio missed 2 1-on-1s. Bob missed one. Doku missed one. Reinders missed one. So we did create.
Would it
I like Foden to have spaces better with what we have currently.
Would it benefit Reinders more if Pep was to move slightly more to the left side of the central midfield and Foden to the right? Because Reinders for Milan was playing more left of the midfield, weren't he? Left centre midfield.
I think yes, but I think it's not going to be considerably different because I think he's very much two-footed.
Fair enough. And did you also see Pep playing Cherki as a winger? Because he did say he wants to use him as a 10. But what do you see it happening long term?
I think we're going to see him playing as a 10, but coming from the wide areas. So he's going to play on paper as a winger, but then the fullback overlaps and he goes in field.
Do you know what? Yeah, going back to this game on Sunday, I think I'm approaching this game. And I think the way I'm seeing it is, I think from a creative standpoint, we have to be heavily relying on our wingers. That's why I'm starting Doku and Savio. And I think the midfield, we just need to retain the ball and know when to pass it to our wingers. And then you have O'Reilly and Nunes who can also help from an attacking standpoint. If you're playing Foden or Turkey in the 10, I feel like Aston Villa could hurt us in midfield because we don't have Nico G there. And
If you want to do that, don't you think that I know he would be a better support for the winger?
No, but I think O'Reilly going forward has shown that he can provide us with something over the past couple of games with what we've seen. And the way he's been playing, I don't think we should be dropping him for Aïnouri currently.
I would say, sorry, on the back of what you mentioned there, Conway, if we are going to go with speedy wingers, we're going to have to stick Bernardo in as a double pivot with.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. You got to stick him alongside Kovacic, whoever. So that may mean we may have to drop Reinders.
No. But I'm going to midfield three of Reinders, Cover, and Bernardo.
Stinks.
Oh, so
you're dropping Foden.
Yeah, that stinks.
No, but I'm only doing that. I'm only doing that because we don't have Nico G, man.
That's a stinker.
I hear you, but I just can't see. I couldn't see Pep doing that, dropping Foden.
I don't mind Foden playing.
You're putting Gundogan in there as well, Conway, while you're at it.
Say that again?
You're putting Gundogan in that midfield as well while you're at it.
Oh, yeah, it's too late for you now. You're gone.
No, I'm just saying, like, my bit of last year's midfield, that when it didn't work with Gundogan, competition, Bernardo.
The last 10 games they did.
Yeah.
The last 10 games they did.
Not to do with O'Reilly and Norland or Mamouche and that.
No, but okay, so if we're playing that midfield, let's say Foden is there, what do you think Villa are going to do?
What do what?
What are Villa going to do with their midfield?
I don't know why you're bothered about a position.
Yeah, go on then.
They're going to do Onana, they're going to do Morgan Rogers, and they're going to put somebody else in there.
I think Morgan Rogers is going to be closer to a striker than a midfielder, to be honest.
Because he plays McGinn on the wing.
You know, I think what they're going to do with Morgan Rogers is kind of the same thing that Mueller used to do. Just be that guy that is in and around the striker, just mopping up loose balls, just finding space to get the ball and drive it up the field. I think this is probably how they're going to be utilizing him.
You boys are reacting way too much, giving Villa way too much credit. Way too much.
That's Conway.
When was the last time? Can someone remind me? When was the last time you won at Villa Park?
It doesn't matter. You play the game in front of you. You don't always reference back.
It doesn't matter. Yeah?
It's going to be a good game, but I think he's going to use the wingers for control. And I don't think this is a game that he's going to start Cherky. I think he's going to bring him off the bench.
Daniel, I don't think we should be attacking their fullbacks. They're very weak. Cash and who's the other? And Digne, they're not particularly great.
Do you think he'll experiment Stones in the number 6?
I don't know. The thing about their fullbacks with Villa, even if they're not that good, they're going to be pushing up high. Cash is going to be crossing in as many balls as he can inside the box, and he's going to be playing up high. Now, both him and Dingy, whatever pronounce his last name, they do have a tendency to leave some open spaces there. So I think the counterattack will be open. I think this is a game where Marmouche and possibly Holland are going to be starting together. I think Bernardo is going to be in the midfield. I don't know about Kovacic.
I just need to grab my meds. I'll be 1 minute.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a game that you start Kovacic because Onana is physical. Trying to think who they paired him with. And Kamara.
Tielemans.
I think isn't Tielemans hurt?
It's gonna be Kamara. It's gonna be Kamara.
Yeah, because I haven't seen Tielemans play all that much. I think it's gonna be Kamara and Onana. They're both physical, but you can get around them by keeping the ball. If either of them does win the ball, they're gonna be playing it to one Rodgers or those fullbacks to then try and whip that ball in. So I mean, I'm not that worried about Villa. Their bench is decent. Bringing in Ollie Watkins or even Harvey Elliott and Jadon Sancho. So I think that's where this game is going to be won. It's going to be won on the substitution. If City score a goal or two and go into the half, I think Villa's going to be reactionary and they're going to bring on those subs and try to.
Buendia's their best up. Buendia's their best up.
He started last time, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the Premier League. He's been on the bench.
Okay, he's on the bench. Let me see. Yeah, McGinn started versus Spurs. You're right. Yeah, I think that's where the game's going to be won. It's going to be won off the bench. I don't think Turkey's a 10, even in the midfield, whatever Pep says. I don't see it. He's a floater, but he hasn't shown the discipline to float and then reoccupy his space. He leaves a lot of open area. And in some cases, and he also tries to combine, but he gets in guys' way. This isn't the sort of game that I would be trying to have Turkey float. Come off the bench. I think Bernardo starts. I think Marmoush starts on the left, and I think Oscar Bob. I think both Doku and Savio are going to be on the bench as well. They may be coming on as subs. I would not be starting both of them against Villa because against those fullbacks, even though they're not decent, if you don't track back, you're leaving that space for Rodgers and whoever they have up top as a forward, which
Doku has shown that he can track back. No, that's one of the reasons. That's why I'm starting.
Same with Savio as well.
Nah,
yeah, and Savio as well.
They track back in moments. They don't track back consistently. That's the thing. They have one or two spurts in games where if the opposition was better, we get punished for those sort of mistakes. And it's
to be fair,
go ahead.
I do think, especially, I think more Savio a little bit than Doku, but I think both of them are very good at counter pressing. And if we're gonna move into statistically, yes, Savio is one of the best counter pressers out wide in the league at the moment. So if we want to maybe squeeze them up the field, maybe using Savio, maybe he doesn't do it for 90 minutes, yes, like Bernardo does, but he is a very active presser. So maybe starting them would be a little bit better to keep them in that space.
If he plays Marmoush and Bernardo, then I can see him playing one of the other wingers, Savio or Doku. But let me see if Foden's going to be left inside mid. I think you got a better chance of Doku starting than Savio. Just because
you want him on the right side.
I think the right side he's going to play Bob for this game. Just because of the pressing. So what is it? Is Cash is on the right? So who's ever lining up at left back and right wing is going to be the one that's going to be responsible for that right side. And looking at how they lined up against against Spurs, they had Onana on the right side, Gesand as a right midfielder, and then Cash as well. Let me check at the heat map. I heard you guys talking about also Tijani Reinders, and he has a very interesting pattern where the season before he makes a move, his shooting and his goals are lower. The following season, it increases by a significant margin. He tends to be a better. Yeah, so when he was in AZ Amers, and then when he went to Milan, his first year versus his second year on both moves, you see the significant difference. Like he takes a season to adjust to the pace and physicality and even the shooting and scoring. Afterwards, he tends to pick up in all the areas. His volume increases.
So you mean after, right? The season after a move, not the season.
Yeah, the season after a move. Yes, correct. The season after a move.
Fair.
Yeah, all his numbers tend to increase significantly after the first year.
Yeah, so I would agree with that.
I'm not too worried about him. He tends to be a slow burner, but once he gets hot and going, he's a very good player, which I think this is why. Odd thing too, he's 6 months younger than he's 6 months older than Declan Rice. So for all the people that were crying that City missed out on Declan Rice, they found a hybrid version of Declan Rice a year or two later, and he's just 6 months older. And one could argue he does other areas in his game offensively that Declan Rice has not shown at Arsenal from what's been asked of him to do versus what Reinders provides currently. So they can,
Offensively, I think Reinders
yeah,
is far better than Rice.
yeah, offensively.
Defensively, yeah, it's Rice, yes, but defensively, I think it's far better.
Right, gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night, but I'm just going to give my final thoughts on the Villa game. I think City will win 2-1. It'll be a very competitive game, but I reckon we'll get the job done.
Good man. Let's send on a bit of positive. I like that.
There we go. Right. Good night, everyone. Speak to you all soon. Take care.
Take care, Cather. Sweet dreams.
I would also take my leave as well. And I'll say it's been 5-0.
Everyone's leaving. You don't all leave this early on Spaces.
I was going to ruffle feathers.
Oh, you can ruffle me. Carry on.
What was I saying?
Elliot's already ruffled me tonight, and I fell for it.
Have a good one, lads.
Yeah, have a good one, Spartacus.
He's now changed his name to Mahrez World Class.
Oh, geez. Great player. I wouldn't say world class. That's debatable.
Oh, Elliot, he's challenging you. Come on. Challenge Danielle now like you challenge me.
I wouldn't say he's world class. He's a great player, but he's not world class.
Best winger to ever play for Sir.
No, he's not.
Best winger to ever play for
Not a chance. What did Somerville win, Martin? Trophy-wise?
Winners' Cup.
Mm.
League Cup. I mean, mate, because Jesus Christ, you're doing on what he's won.
Wait. Okay, wait.
That's an impact, isn't it? He made an impact to it.
Was Mahrez more consistent than Sterling?
Yeah.
Really? Are you sure?
Hang on a minute. We're sat here. You're on about that. So if that's your argument, Elliot, do you want me to name some of these Man United greats who won?
No, but they didn't impact it though, did they? Mahrez single-handedly got us to
impact the
One minute. He got us to the FA Cup fucking final on his own.
I'm not right because against a championship team.
Oh, here we go.
Let's not do that.
Here we go.
All right.
Let's not do that.
What about the Spurs game? What about the Spurs game? What about the Spurs game?
Never go at Trafford ever again.
Spurs game.
Yeah,
when we were 2-0 down.
Can't be disrespectful, Sheffield.
Are you forgetting that one, Martin? Did you forget that one, mate?
So you want me to do a game?
But I've just given you 2 games.
What was the reason Mahrez left, Elliot?
Probably because he wasn't getting any game time.
Oh, so there you go.
Right. But what? That don't mean I agree with that.
That's fine. So you're going against Pep then?
Scary thing is, I'd have Mahrez in his team now on the right wing.
That's fine.
No. Well, okay, we got to stop this. We have this weird revisionist history.
Why is it? So Mahrez currently ain't better than Savinho.
No,
Daniel, you know we can never move forward as a club.
No.
Just answer the question then.
Yes, he was better. He was better.
It's not an agenda, Alan. It's called you've got an agenda on Savio.
Better than Savio. What age did Mahrez join City?
What?
What age?
He was 28. He was 28.
28.
What age? What did he come to us? About 27, 28.
He was 27, 28, and I would argue that he had a better core of players in their prime around him that gave him the freedom.
You're doing.
No, hold on. The freedom and stability to be able to do the things that he did. You said on the right wing, he had a prime Kyle Walker lining up on his side more times than not. Like, did we forget?
You do know where he come from, don't you, bro? You do know where he come from.
From Leicester, but
you do know what he achieved at Leicester.
I do, but he was a significant cog of that winning team, but he wasn't the isolated piece. Like N'Golo Kante was a very significant part in that Leicester City.
You can't do it because of the players. The positions. That's the positions.
No, but you see, the reason why I said that team in Leicester was stable, front, middle, back. They were very consistent. They weren't the best of players. They had some great players in certain parts, but for the most part, they were a very well-rounded team. They were very consistent. There were very few holes that they left. which gave the freedom for the wingers to be able to do the things that they did. If they did not have an N'Golo Kante that was running around all over the pitch, that midfield, and I would even argue the holes that those wingers left would have been more broadly exposed. If Mahrez did not have a prime Kyle Walker to track down, because remember, Kyle Walker wasn't exactly bombing down the flanks and whipping balls in and then asking Mahrez and others to cover in behind him. That's not what he was asked to do. So Mahrez had the freedom and the license to go forward to go forward to the extent that he wanted to, understanding that you had a prime
to be fair, to be fair, bro, that Leicester team were amazing. To be fair, so he weren't good or he didn't make an impact or.
What do you mean they didn't make an impact?
Like it was the team were right good on that. Like it didn't, you know what I mean? It didn't matter anyway because it's not like it didn't make a massive difference in an average team. Do you know what I mean?
I don't get what you mean. I don't.
I'm being sarcastic because the team were pretty shit.
When
he first signed for Leicester, the team was nowhere near good enough.
Wait, are you talking about City or are you talking about Mahrez?
No, I'm about Leicester with Mahrez.
Well, yeah, but nobody remembers the years that they were growing together. How long was he at Leicester? Let me take a look.
How long was he at Leicester?
Yeah, no, let's take a look.
4 years.
About 4 or 5 years.
Okay, so
4.5 to be exact.
4.5. So does anybody remember what he was doing at Leicester beforehand?
He was at what's that French team called again?
Do you mean what team it was at?
No. So he joined them when he was in the Championship. I'm looking at his stats now. So let's rave again, okay? He joined when he was in the Championship. You ready for this, Martin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First year in the Championship, he scores 3 goals. First year in the Premier League, he scores 4 goals. So this is what? 2 years now in English football. Third year, he pops 18. The following season, he scores 10. The season afterwards, he scores 13. I'm not looking at his assists. I'm just looking.
And what about assists?
Well, I'd have to look. Hold on. I'll pull it up right now. Because we have this weird revisionist history that's like the such and such player was great. It's like, yeah, they were brilliant. But let's be careful with some of the stuff that we're saying. Okay, I'm pulling up Mahrez now. Why is this showing me? Oh, that's why. All competitions. Come on. Right then. There we go. Leicester City. Here you go. Championship. Ready? What tables are? Oh, here we go. So straight down here.
I'll just let you know, Mike, some of it out of the way, Elliot. 452 games, 449 starts, 68 goals, won 201. He won a second division title, a first division title, Community Shield, FA Cup, Cup Winners' Cup, League Cup, and another Community Shield.
Oh shoot! I was looking at
How many appearances?
Goals, assists.
452.
And how many think Mahrez had?
He's the 8th highest in City history.
Are you ready, Elliot?
Not bad, Amar.
First year championship. Mahrez, 3 goals, 4 assists.
All right.
First year in the Premier League, 4 goals. Yep. Wait, hold on. Yep, 4 goals, 3 assists. Like I said, the season afterwards he pops. The third year in the Premier League, 18 goals.
How many goals did he get in his third season in the Prem?
18. No, the Premier League 17, but overall it was 18. So 17 and 10.
That with assists as well, yeah.
No, with assist, it's
You
27.
said assists don't count earlier.
No, I said no. I said goals and assists. I said goals and assists.
Let me go. So goals and assists. He had 17 goals, 10 assists. Third year in the Prem. Okay. Fourth year.
That's his first season, yeah, bro. That's first season.
No, that's not his first year. Don't do that.
That's he's third.
Right. That's his third year.
That's what Doku should be getting this season then.
Okay. They're not the same players, but let's go. Fourth year, he had, let me see. So this is 15, 16, 17. He had 10, 11. Wait, I'm sorry. No, he had 10.
Elliot's not a Leicester City fan. It things blew out.
10 goals, 6 assists.
Mm.
So he actually dropped. The year after that, his last year at Leicester City.
No, but Riyad Mahrez was good, by the way. I'm not going to say he wasn't amazing. I think he was.
Last year at Leicester City, he had 13 goals and 12 assists. I mean, he was actually the same player that he was once he popped at Leicester.
Riyad Mahrez only got 78 goals,
Yeah, they did play a lot of games, though, I bet.
236.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but before Haaland joined, he was leading. Before Haaland joined, Mahrez
but I'm not saying, but no, this isn't my argument. My argument is when we had Mahrez in his pomp, we played different than what we're doing at the minute.
Yeah,
we have changed to suit the big man.
Yeah, Martin, you want to hear something crazy?
We've changed to suit the big man. This is the part people aren't understanding. We're not the way we were 7 years ago.
Mahrez has had more assists in a season in Saudi than at any year at City.
Yeah, but he's going to do, though, isn't he? So listen, league.
Elliot, in all fairness, of course Mahrez is better than Savinho and Doku right now. We're not saying that. The point we're saying is Mahrez had, 7 years at City? Was it 7 years? Five. Let me see where Savinho... You got to remember, Mahrez also joined in his prime.
Yep.
Coming off he was 26 when he joined? 25?
28.
Savinho was 20 when he joined. This is my point. You're comparing a 20-year-old to a 27-year-old.
Another one, Martin.
It's very different.
Another one. He had a better scoring season with Leicester and with Le Havre than he did at any point in City. With City, he never scored more than 11 goals in a season in the Prem. His best scoring season was 17 goals. His best assist season...
You should be looking at all competitions, though.
Well, I thought I gave it to you not too long ago in all competitions.
Oh, yeah, no, I missed that.
Yeah, so this idea, like, his numbers they're consistent. And what I also think we sometimes mistake with Mahrez is the numbers aren't that high, but they come at the right moments. And because they come at the right moments, whether it's the final versus a big opponent, then we tend to exaggerate some of the players' impact and tenure when they were on the team.
I said, look how many times he come off the bench in the first 2 seasons, I'd say.
At City?
No, Elliot, we're not disputing that, but listen, I hear you. But what you're not, I don't think your understanding is Savinho was 20.
Right. That's not my problem. Anyone else so don't see it.
Right, then fine, then we've gone too young then. But that's where we're at.
Well, that's what I got last year, to be fair, when I was throwing people like Nico O'Reilly and Echeverri into they're all saying that they were too young, so...
But you're now saying they're not, so you flip-flop round to the other side.
No, because I wouldn't have Savinho in my starting 11.
But you'd have had Nico O'Reilly at the time.
100%. Last season. Did you see his midfield?
Yeah, I'm not, oh, for God's sake. Elliot, you're begging for something that is not going to happen again.
Well, okay, Martin.
It was a one-off, Elliot.
What was a one-off?
So this is where I get
treble season.
Martin, who said it's a one-off?
This is where I get confusing.
Because two have been done in 32 years. Sorry, those are the facts, Elliot.
Well, you don't know it's never going to be done again, though. That's just your opinion.
Martin, don't get well.
This is where the spoiledness comes in, Elliot.
Why is it spoiledness?
Martin,
You've just said it's not going to happen. But who said it's never going to happen?
So you expect a treble now again?
No, I never said that, did I? I never said that. I'm saying it might happen again. Who say it's not going to happen again?
You're doing a good job, Elliot.
Statistics say it may not happen again.
So
right, but statistics also said Leicester had no chance of winning the Premier League.
Wait.
All right, well, I might win the lottery tomorrow.
Exactly.
Martin, can I just bring something up real fast? Sterling scored 131 goals with 86 assists for City. Riyad Mahrez got 78.
Let's not do that though, bro.
No. Well,
yes, it does. It does.
78 goals and 5 assists.
Sterling was there for longer though.
He was, but doesn't negate the fact he was there for longer. But
look how many minutes Sterling played.
Sterling played 25,091 minutes for City. Mahrez played 15,147 minutes for City. So that's a good 10,000 more minutes in comparison. But the difference is
how much would that make a difference as well, by the way?
It's 50 plus more goals than Mahrez.
Right, but that's not Sterling's like goal will get on the back post.
In Mahrez's last season, he got 5 goals and 10 assists.
But
how many games did he play?
But Martin,
nearly 2,000 minutes.
Martin, we're also forgetting one thing.
In all competitions, is that?
But Elliot.
Oh, you want me to do the community ship? Okay, right. So we'll do
Elliot, Mahrez versus Sterling. Sterling was never the most technical player. Sterling had.
He gets a lot of disrespect.
Yes, but between the two, one's more technical than the other. Mahrez was a better finisher, was a better dribbler in comparison to Sterling. I would say Sterling was the better athlete. For Sterling to be able to score that many goals and get that many assists, I'm sorry, it's a debate.
Okay, right, I've got Mahrez's stats: 15 goals, 13 assists, 3,000. Nearly 3,100 minutes. 3 goals in the Champions League in 9 games, 2 assists. FA Cup, 5 goals. He got 3 in 1 game, 1 assist. Premier League, 5 goals, 10 assists. EFL, 2 goals.
I actually think that's really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, but one point is, can we get Savio to the 3,000 minutes and not 200 and odd that he's played?
What?
Come on.
But is Savinho going to start?
Savinho's
every game.
20. You are comparing a 20-year-old.
I never said anything about Savinho.
To a prime
Stop taking anything so
Mahrez.
defensively about Savinho. I've only said he's going to play all these minutes. What you think he's going to play?
You'll never have kids, Elliot. You'll destroy him. You'll be like, you're no good, you. You're no good. I want to see you. You know, Dad, I've never passed my GCSEs. Get in the toilet. You're going to back him.
But but hold on though. But you're not back Oscar Bob though.
I've said I'm backing Oscar Bob. I'm backing everyone in blue. I've said to you, I disagree. I think we've got one of the best. I think we've got one of the best squads in the league. Sorry, that's what I think we have, Elliot. I looked at that bench last week, and I'm sorry, it was a better bench than what Liverpool had. That's my opinion.
So we should finish above them then.
Elliot, I said we'll win the league because I'm not a Debbie Doubter. One season doesn't rock my foundations, mate.
You're comfortable with Savio and Doc on wings. Many people aren't. I agree with them people.
And that's fine, Elliot. That's your opinion.
They're what we have right now. There's nothing better.
But you came and go.
When you kept saying last season, oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Did I say I was wrong? I admitted I was wrong. I held my hands
up. You had a ding dong with me, if you remember.
No, you have a ding dong. But the thing is, you're now doing what I was doing last season. We've now swapped places.
Wait, can I ask another question?
Let's not forget Elliot wanted shit wingers at our club, by the way.
Martin, can I ask a question? I pull an aggregate number of names that are linked with City, and they've been linked with a lot of midfielders and young center backs as well. What's the likelihood that 3 players are going to be gone by summer next year?
don't know. That's a good point. Tell me about Stuart Pearce days. At least we knew we were shit at that, and we all agreed to it.
Hey, they're getting on to Elliot in the comments, man.
Yeah, give a fuck.
It's all opinions. It's all opinions.
I just live one night. I ain't losing any sleep over people's opinions on me.
No, it's people's opinions. Alan disagrees with me and he agrees with Elliot. It's all good. Why we're here? We cannot listen. Elliot can have his opinion and that's fine. Elliot has higher standards than me. That's fine.
But you can't say Elliot has higher standards. Though. That's bollocks.
No, he has higher standards than me. It's fine. I just don't have what it is with me. I don't have a standard. I'm here for the love of City. No other reason. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're acting like other people aren't.
Who does
You're acting like
Liverpool
other
play?
people aren't.
Martin, who does Liverpool play?
No, I'm not saying you're not, Elliot. You just
But
have,
you are. But you are.
But I'm not.
But you are.
I just have more patience with the team, Elliot. That's all.
I'll do it now.
I think you have
I'll
less
do it.
patience with the team, yeah.
So why the fuck did I fuck off to Villarreal then on Tuesday?
I'm not.
Oh my god, can you two stop fighting?
I'm sorry.
Elliot said he was alright.
If I don't have any patience,
you
then why
have
the
what?
fuck-
You've given up on some players. Would you say that's right or wrong?
Probably two.
Right, and that's fine. I don't give up on anyone.
I've given up on some.
And that's fine. We can all
Martin's joined the team, though.
If we all agreed, it'd be boring.
Martin, you was like Elliot a couple of weeks ago, but now you changed, yeah.
No, I've told you now. The badge on the front is
I can't
bigger than any
believe.
name
I
on
can't
the back.
believe. Thinking a concern is the fact that the second highest scorer is a Burnley player is such a bad thing.
doesn't
I
bother
think
me.
that's fucking mental. If I'm honest.
It don't bother me.
And for people to think that's all right in the comments, then yeah, fair enough. But that's fucking mental to me. But
I don't know why you get triggered by that.
I don't get triggered by out. I just
You
told
are,
you,
you're
I
triggered
just
by
told you,
that.
I just told you, I ain't losing any sleep on what people think.
Sub your hat trick on Sunday, man. Watch.
Yeah, probably, man.
You are getting triggered by Estavio, whatever his name is, being the second top goal scorer.
Because I don't think that's right.
But that's just the way the game goes. Because if he hadn't scored, Foden would have scored, and then he'd have been our second top goal scorer. You got to look at the context of
Conway,
it.
do you think we should have more goals in other areas in the city?
100%.
I agree with that.
You're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say that.
All right, so you're
that's something
disagreeing with
that you mentioned
Bernardo then. So you're saying Bernardo's talking waffle then?
Yeah, I don't believe any players or managers in
That's
press
fine, then.
conferences. I've said
That's
that
fine,
100
then.
times. Don't believe a word what any manager or any player says in a press conference.
I did mention this earlier, is the fact
If
that
we lift the league at the end of the season, I don't give a donkey's dick who scored.
Correct. Now you tell me where I said that we're a problem.
You've just said you've got a problem with a Burnley player being our second.
I never said that about winning the league. I just said it's a concern.
Right.
Which Pep Guardiola said.
Right. It's fine. Pep also said Matheus Nunes was a baller in midfield. Yeah. Should I believe him?
Exactly.
So now you're choosing when to believe Pep and when not to believe him.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just using your words back onto me.
Exactly.
You're disagreeing with Bernardo Silva.
I don't give a fuck who scored.
You're disagreeing with Bernardo Silva. Well, Martin, you're disagreeing with Pep Guardiola.
I'm agreeing with Martin Horsfield.
No, you can't do that. You just said.
Why is Ozzy's not left at all? Ozzy's having some time off for a personal reason. Alan, you got to stop the hyperboling stuff, mate. Just because someone's not been here for a few days doesn't mean they've left. This is how silly rumours begin.
Yeah, we got to give these guys till Christmas, see what the number of goals look like across the team.
Give what until Christmas?
The squad, see what the number of goals apart from
Let's have a look at Arsenal's top goal scorers. Top of the league. Let's have a look at them.
This is Gabriel, I'll tell you that.
Let's have a look.
Well, your Chris has got about 5 in all competitions.
Right. He only does the Premier League, actually, for some weird reason. Gyökeres is on 2, Zubomendi on 2, Timber on 2, Saka on 2. Fucking hell. Blazing the goals out there.
Well, what about Gabriel? I think Gabriel's.
Who else should we do? Who else should we do? Who else do you want to do? Which team do you want to do now?
You never mentioned Gabriel for Arsenal.
No, he's only on one. He only shows me Premier League. Liverpool. So look at their top goal scorers.
Ekitike is for Liverpool.
Gakpo 3, Ekitike 3, Salah 3, Salah 2, Gravenberch 2, Chiesa 2, and then Szoboszlai. They've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different goal scorers, same as City.
Now look at Bournemouth, Martin. Look at Bournemouth.
My whole point on this is far too early to be making these wild situations.
Yeah, I think the only team that's had
wild after 8 games.
I think the
after
only team
15,
that's had
20
goals,
games, if Haaland's the top goal scorer and the Burnley player is still the second top goal scorer, then yeah, we've got a debate. We've got a debate. But after 8 games, Jesus.
I think the only team that's good in that regard is Bournemouth right now. Have a lot of players that are scoring.
Bournemouth are on their top goal scorer is Semenyo on 6, and then Krupi's on 3, and then they've got 1, 2, 3, 5 players on 1. So they're not exactly banging goals in. So they're relying on one person. Who else do you want to do? Chelsea. Should we look at Chelsea's goal scorers? Moses Caicedo, 3.
You're never going to agree because you think it's fine and there's just I just think it's going to let it. It's fine.
Elliot, it's exactly where the rest of the other teams are.
It's not though. It's not though.
Okay.
What's his highest goal scorer after Haaland?
I'll have a look now.
1. It's again. 1. It's 1 goal.
Right.
That's got 2 in there.
Right. So Zubomendi's on 2. So Zubomendi's got 1 more than our second highest.
Jesus. No, that's not true. I think Foden's on 2 goals.
CDM.
Foden's on 2 goals. Foden's got 2 goals.
It's CDM.
You don't get the point. Because no one has the best striker in the world.
That would rely on Haaland.
And last season, when Haaland was injured, what happened?
Well, we got top 4 in it.
We scored 15 goals in 4 games without Haaland. Where'd that?
Do you think we were better without Haaland?
So the point I'm making is, all right, so you saying Haaland's an issue then, Elliot?
No, obviously not, because we won't be second.
What's the issue then? This is what I'm trying to get.
There's not enough goals. There's not enough goals around the team.
When did this become a thing?
For you to think that
I don't know when this became a thing, because last season the debate was Haaland's not scoring enough.
I never ever once said that.
I never said the majority of the fans were saying that. You remember when Gavardio was scoring and Stones was scoring, everyone went, why is it not the striker?
Well, Gavardio's scoring made up for the fact that Haaland was missing chances that he should have.
Thank you. This is my point, Daniel.
I just think
Haaland's now not missing the chances he was missing.
Yeah, and I would argue that the team is not the team is creating. The other guys are not converting the chances that are being created for them. That is the difference. The midfield, they're creating chances. They're like Tijani's had a lot of missed chances. Foden's had a lot of missed chances. Shots on target or shots off target, but it's been within the final third.
I cannot believe
we've created the most chances in the whole league.
I cannot believe that. It don't matter. Don't matter.
I just can't believe. Richarlison's got 3 goals for Tottenham, and then Paulinho's got 2.
Well, why are you going to Tottenham?
But where do you want me to go? Because everyone's a muchness. I've gone to Arsenal.
But I don't know why you're going to other teams. I don't know why you're going to other teams for. All I'm saying is, for Alan to be on, what's he on, 9 goals?
11.
11 goals, right? And then the next person behind that is on 1 or 2. I just don't think that's right.
No, what should they be?
That's because we've got the best striker in the world.
No, it's not.
Right, so is Harry Kane a problem? So why Bayern Munich and Real Madrid not more?
Look at Bayern Munich's second goal scorers as well as Harry Kane.
4.
Right, which is who?
I think it's Elise, isn't it?
Right, a winger.
That was 4.
I think Luis Diaz has got a lot of goals.
Look how many Diaz has got. Winger. 2 wingers.
Right. I don't know what you want.
All right, Elliot, let me ask you this here. If Haaland's our top scorer...
You want imperfection.
I just fucking told you.
You want imperfection.
No, but Elliot, if Haaland's our top scorer and he's on 11, what should the second top scorer be on?
I think people like Foden, people like Mahmoud, people like Doku, Savino.
Mahmoud's been injured.
No, I'm just saying that if they were fit, I'm being fair. I'm giving everyone's fit. People like Foden, attacker, Reinders. I thought after the first game they were going to get a lot more. Savino, Doku, Cherky if he were fit.
What's a lot more?
I thought they'd all. I'd like them all to probably get this part of the season 3-4 goals.
So Foden's only 1 goal away from getting 3 right now.
Yeah, but that's Foden just on his own, though, isn't it?
You know, there's no other team in the Premier League that have got a goal scorer like that.
Like what?
That's my point I'm making.
By what?
The top. What do you mean?
You do realise Haaland's the best player in the world at the minute, don't you?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So if Haaland doesn't score his 11 goals and you want others to score, you're going to have to take some of them goals away for Haaland.
No.
So you want 11 goals.
No, you just worked out Elise here. Are we contradicting what you're saying by Elise here and Diaz?
No.
Because, all right, I'm going to say something. The bottom 10 of Bundesliga is far inferior to the bottom 10 of the Premier League.
Well, earlier when we did this with Elise here with Germany,
No. I'm talking about Champions League at that point. Bayern Munich can win the Champions League.
Right. Whatever.
Martin, let's look at Bayern Munich.
I just don't get it. I've never known people have the world's best striker and bitch and moan about it.
What score?
Wait.
What's your score prediction?
Let's have the debate based off of the merits.
Bayern
Munich have 12, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Okay? 12, 5, 4, 3, and 1. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players with at least 1 goal. But then this is the other part that's also different. They've got assist-wise 4, 3, 3, 3, 2. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players that have a minimum of 2 assists. 3 players with 3 assists each, and 1 player with 4, which means that the other guys outside of Harry Kane are creating for each other, but they're also putting those chances away. If our midfield was putting the chances away, we would not be having this discussion about Haaland to the same
degree. If you meant to have balls, mate, she'd be my uncle.
No, don't do that.
He puts some maybes. He puts some maybes.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why?
Don't do that.
But why?
Don't do that.
But why?
You're only looking what
you're saying he plays put chances away. You're saying he plays put chances away, and then you disagree with what I'm saying. You're contradicting what you're saying. He plays put chances away, right? So if players put chances away, then get more goals and assists, which is what I'm saying they should do.
Right.
Why is that such a bad thing?
But if chances,
it's fucking mental, man. This conversation is absolutely mental.
Not,
I can't believe.
It's just
I can't believe you think a Burnley centre back is his second top goal scorer is right.
You're both agreeing with each other.
And Elliot, because for some weird reason, who scores the goals as someone becoming important.
What score on Sunday, Martin? What's your score prediction?
I've gone for 1-0.
Who do you think will score?
Probably Ireland, but it can be anyone.
Right.
Why is that a problem?
It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Wait. Okay, so Martin, I'm looking.
Hey, I'll bench Ireland just to make it.
I'm looking at Real Madrid right now. It's the same thing as Bayern. 10, 5, 3, 1, 1. They've got 4 players with at least 1 goal. Assist-wise, they've got 4, 4, 3, 2, 2. So they've got 5 players with at least 2 assists, 2 players with at least 2, and then 3 players with 3 or up. So, I'm sorry, 2 players with 4 and 1 player with 3. So 3 players with 3 assists and up. So their other players outside of Mbappe are creating for each other, but the other guys, when they get those chances, are also putting those chances away. So it's one thing to create, which we're doing, but if you're not converting those chances that are being created, it's right for the team to redirect play to the guy that is converting the chances that are being created for him. If we could have essentially been saying this even in the opposite end, if he wasn't converting, but the team was creating chances, we would have been saying, what's good in starting Holland? Maybe we should try Marmoush in because Holland is not converting the chances that he's creating, and it may be hurting other parts of it. So yeah, let's do that. We're creating chances, but he's not converting on those chances. So instead of getting wins, we're getting draws. And maybe the defense wasn't as good. So we could have said maybe we should be playing Marmoush and balancing the chance creation across the rest of the team and solidifying the midfield and the defense because of what Marmoush brings to the table. That's the other argument that could have been argued if Holland wasn't scoring the way that he is. Having a guy that scores that many goals is not a bad thing. Let's wait for the season. But even if he does carry it, guess what? There are seasons in top teams where their top guys carry the scoring load because they're able to carry the scoring load. Lewandowski has carried the scoring load. Ronaldo, Benzema, they've carried the scoring load. Messi, we need to go back and see some of those Barcelona teams with Messi. Messi was scoring 50, 60 goals in a season.
Ronaldo.
Go back and see the discrepancies between them and the other guys. You're talking about 40 goals in difference. Were they scoring too many goals? Should the other guys have scored more goals? Sometimes it is what it is. You have the cake, you should eat it. Don't complain about it because you want cupcakes for the rest of the team. Eat the cake.
Anyway, right. It's been a fantastic show. Me and Elliot are just we'll call it a score draw, Elliot. Anyway, big up Danny Elliott, Spartacus, everyone who's joined.
Oh, wait, can we just look at Barcelona before? Because they're always referencing heritage. So I just want to.
Oh, Barcelona, yeah.
I want to see their hoopla.
What Barcelona scores this season?
4-4-3-2-2. Top scorer is Ferran Torres with 4. And after that, it's Lewandowski and Rafinha. Lamine Yamal's got 2. He's been injured, granted. Assist-wise, it's more balanced out, too. Lamine Yamal with 5. Marcus Rashford with 4. Rafinha, Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong. So when you've got other guys creating more guys should be on the end to convert those chances. But even then, it's the same marquee guys from last year. Lewandowski, Rafinha, and Ferran Torres. Lamine Yamal is with 2. World class. 2. With the injuries. 2. There you go. Ooh, PSG. Sorry, Martin. I know you wanted to get off. Let's just do the last one. Sorry, PSG. Everybody's favorite team. Let's see PSG. 4. Oh, this is interesting. 4-3-2-1-1 in terms of goal. Barcola is their top scorer with 4. Then João Neves, then Dembele, then Vitinha, and then Fabian Ruiz. Top assist guy, Vitinha with 3, Desire Due with 3, Barcola and Fabian Ruiz with 1 each. So the wingers and 1 DM in Vitinha are
before I just want to say something, right? I think I agree with you, Danny. I think our other people have been getting chances to score. They just haven't converted.
That's what I said, Ed. With arguing against Elliot.
Reinders had chances.
Yeah.
Fabinho had chances.
They just have to convert.
Foden's had chances. So
yeah, I always say I get more worried when we're not creating the chances.
100%.
Brought it up before, and I think people are too hyper focused on maybe who they want to score rather than the chances that we are creating.
I agree.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that.
You know,
like I said, it's people's opinions. Elliot's entitled to his. I'm entitled to mine. Blue Art, Danielle, we're all entitled to each other's.
Yeah, of course.
And that's the beauty of this game. And like I said, it's all opinions, and that's the way it is.
Yep. Martin, I think they are going to sign a midfielder.
Oh yeah, definitely. Which one I don't know.
I don't know either. But I think that they're definitely
nobody out of Croatia or Ukraine though.
No. Those ones are for sure. I found a weird quote from Hugo Viana gave a weird interview to some Portuguese outlet, and he's talking about moving quick in the market to primary but secondary options, and I'm like, you sound like Cheeky. He literally sounded like Cheeky in that quote, but I think they're targeting an athletic midfielder for sure. Doesn't sound like a Rodri type. It sounds more of a Bernardo type, but bigger. Who that person is going to be, I don't know. There's just a bunch of names came up today in my data pool, which lets me know they're pretty active, because normally it's between 1 or 2 a week. Today I got like 4, and then when I ran it the second time, I got 6. 2 of them were CFG related for Girona. The other 4 were primary targets for City. So it's going to be interesting to see who they go for. I don't think, just my opinion, I don't think they're going to sign Elliot Anderson. Too much overlap with some of the players that they have now, and it may block the passageway for some of the players that they may want to bring on. If you bring on Elliot Anderson, it becomes an issue for Tijani and Foden, because one of them is going to be playing out of position or going to the bench.
Yeah.
So wait, so you think it's going to be more of a 6-8?
No. What would you say Bernardo is?
A midfielder that can play midfield and wing.
I think that's the profile it's going to be.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be the young players that they've been linked with. They've been.
That sounds like a Yildiz to me.
No, Yildiz is re-signing with Juve. Whoever's been talking about Yildiz coming to the Premier League, throw that out. He's re-signing with Juve. They're giving him the captain's armband. It's like that Dybala mold where he's supposed to be the face of the club moving forward after Vlahovic basically flopped. So they're going to build the whole sporting project. They're supposed to be getting a new coach for this season and going into next year. So Yildiz is going to be the face of that project. So he's not coming anytime soon. But the young players that have been linked, they've been understudies for Rodri from what I pulled. So a lot of the Nordic guys have been understudies. The guy from Stuttgart, his pathway is blocked with the 2 midfielders that they have. The kid from Real Madrid, Nchema, and then Stiller. They're both starters. So Katovic is essentially, he's going to be an understudy there or a role player until one of those guys moves. Otherwise, because he has a connection with Thomas Crooked, they could bring him in and have him be a quote-unquote Rodri understudy, but then that defeats the purpose of Nico G. So to me, that sounds like a secondary target. It doesn't sound like a primary one. I don't see that one happening. The Finnish kid makes sense, but for the money that they're talking about for him coming out of the Danish league, I wouldn't pay that anymore. I'd give it to Nipan or Mukasa in that role, which leaves either a Prem guy or the midfield / winger in Bernardo, and the guy from Cologne that came up today that they're tracking, and all the sources are German in Bild and what's his name, FC Bayern. That guy talked about that City are tracking, which speaks in line. Remember when we were linked with Trincao? Same thing. Trincao is almost like a Bernardo type player. Doesn't have the engine like Bernardo, but he's very good on the wings, very good in the midfield, which is that Cone kid that they're scouting. He's a winger / midfielder. He can play on either flank, and he can play in the midfield if you'd like. But then that becomes a question. Then what do you do with Cherky? Because Pep's comments, it doesn't sound like he's going to be playing Cherky on the wing. It sounds like he wants to play Cherky central. I don't agree with it, but we'll see. Either way, people wanted activity. Viana's very active. Well, not say Viana. The team, the club overall, the amount of names that they're being linked with, first, second, third, middle, like 23, 24, 25-year-olds, and young players. I haven't seen this in a while. So, which again, I think some players, I think Kovacic is going to leave next year in the summer, which would make things even more interesting because then who replaces Kovacic? I'm worried about the experience. And call me a flip, Martin. I'm on board with John Stone staying.
That's why I love you, Daniel. It's like you go away for a bit.
I do.
And you come back and you suddenly just change.
Well,
and I know why it is.
Sometimes
you need to go away and think about things.
I do, and like I put in the chat today. So I sorry again for elongating the show. I was looking at the different teams that are top 5, quote unquote, title contenders. Arsenal have 3 years at best. That core is getting old, and they're not getting better. Gyökeres is 27, 28, I think. So he'll be 30 pretty soon. Gabriel is 27. He'll be 30 pretty soon. Granted, defenders can play long, but because he's so athletic, I think that actually may hurt him on the back end post prime. And then the other teams like Tottenham don't really have an elite guy that's ascending with them. They have a bunch of good players, but no one real out and out great. Like there's no great striker. Newcastle have a bunch of midi, no shade, English. Like they have one too
now, they'll come after you.
Yeah. Well, I'll say they have one too many English players on their team. I'm like, does Eddie Howe not like to shop outside the country? Because they see.
No, he's already admitted that he doesn't. He's already admitted he doesn't like that.
Well, he may want to, because I don't see a ceiling raiser. I mean, Voltamede is whatever his name is. He's a good player, but I don't see that high a ceiling. The way.
Well, they're actually saying he's a 10 now. They're saying he's a 10.
Oh Jesus, a 10, a 6'6" 10.
Yeah, that's what they're saying in 10.
and even like was it Burnley? Not Burnley, sorry, Bournemouth is Semenyo heavy. Go look at that team outside of Semenyo, the other names that they have there, and it's just a hodgepodge of guys. And the coach and the system works, but there's no one really there where you can say they're going somewhere. Brighton have a bunch of guys. They're good, but they're not really. There's no one ascending outside the cream. And then my argument when I looked at Liverpool was, early season, it looks like they spent well. In reevaluation, I actually think they spent poorly. I think they actually needed a midfielder or a winger to complement if they went with the Ekitike or with the Isak. And instead, I think they bought the wrong fullbacks. They bought 2 forwards that they don't need. And it's going to be very, very hard for them to replace Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah for what they did at their peak. I looked at what we had: Company, Diaz, Gvardiol, and now Cushional. We've had center backs that have ascended in their position to be some of the best in the league. Some of these other teams, the players that they're buying for replacement, even in center backs, they don't have anyone behind them. Arsenal bought the kid from Valencia. In 3 years, if that kid is not on par with Saliba, with what he was with Gabriel being the young player and Saliba being the young player, Gabriel being the more mature one that's ascended. So it's like they're ascending together. If that Mosquera kid does not ascend with Saliba, they have a problem. If some of those midfielders and even the forwards don't ascend with Saka, they have a problem. They're going to have to go into the market. And I think Spurs, if they don't get an elite forward, I think they have a problem. They're right back at the Harry Kane situation, where not even the Harry Kane, they're right back to the post-Bale Spurs. Remember when they sold Gareth Bale? They bought a bunch of guys that were good. They were brilliant in moments, but they never raised the ceiling for the team. Harry Kane was the one ceiling raiser for the team. Even Haaland now, Haaland, Gvardiol, and I would argue Rodri as well. They raised the ceiling for the team. And I think when we sometimes talk about ourselves versus our rivals, we don't look at it in that manner. We just look at the amount of money that was spent and some of the moments that the players have had, not realizing that they're good players, but they're not ceiling raisers. Martin, if you spend $500 million, those guys better ascend the ceiling for the team for the next 5 to 7 years. Otherwise, you're going to have to go and spend or develop like crazy, because everybody else is going to be doing the same. So having an 11 goal scorer guy, it's a problem that most teams would want to have, because at least he's able to do that. Everybody else is hoping that their guys can carry.
If Shawcross was on 11 or 12 goals, who else? Give me someone else. Isak
or Sesko.
Could you imagine if Isak was on 11? Sorry, well, actually, in all comps, he's on 15. If Isak was on 15 goals right now, it'd be on the front page, the back page, the side page, every other page of being the greatest striker in the world.
Yep.
And this is where I don't understand some, and I get it, I know it's opinions, but I feel like we've got the world-class guy, and we feel like it's a problem.
Does anybody remember how many assists most other midfielders had when De Bruyne was pumping out 10 assists like it was for fun?
Yeah.
Because that guy was getting double-digit assists.
Yeah,
it happens.
It is. And the thing is, to me, we're 8 games in. If we were 20 games in, 25 games in, and a Burnley player or whoever, then I'll hear it. We'll have a chat. Let's have a debate about it. I just think 8 games in, I don't think it's a problem. That's just me, though. And it is. Anyway, we are going to end because we've been going for nearly 3 hours, and I appreciate everyone who stayed with us and stayed up. Appreciate these.
No problem,
We'll do another one next week. But thank you all. Big up to Ed, Danielle, Elliot, Conway, Talk Sport, Sports Talk. Who else has been on? Spartacus, Telstar, AK's been on. Loads have been on. You're all legends. Thank you for staying awake, everyone. Blue Heart, even Chris, the Arsenal fan. Alan, who's a big Alan fan. But take care, all. We'll see you Sunday night.
Big up.
Match. Nothing tomorrow. I'm having a day off. The Manquay News Now is also out if you want to go and watch that. A little bit of transfer gossip in there as well. So big up all. Take care. We'll see you on Sunday. I'm having a day off. We've done every single day this week, sometime 2 videos a day. We've smashed our record on videos this week. Absolutely smashed it. So please do a big thank you to us for doing it. Smash those likes. You've asked us for more content. We're giving you more content. Thank you so much. Take care all, and we'll see you on the next one. As always, up the Blues. Come on, Sitter.